1,
Okay.
2, 3.
Love it.
Fiasconauts.
Love it.
Okay, great.
Hi,
Guys,
welcome.
Thanks for coming to Fiasco.
I'm keeping it. I'm using it.
I thought so.
Hi. Here, you do it.
Hi, thank you so much, Easy Allies, for watching Fiasconauts. If you are a Patreon member, you're seeing this early. If you're not, you're seeing this on Friday.
Now I'm confused if this is the end of the episode or the beginning.
Well, they should just kind of know what
We
they're
should-
getting into because
Yeah,
I'm a
should do
special
it.
guest. My name is Jessica Lynn Verdi, and thank you for having me back.
Verdi.
Verdi.
I always say Verdi.
Like it's incredibly homogenized.
Yeah.
And it's also not really our last name. It was changed by my grandfather years and years ago.
On Ellis Island.
No, he changed it to Father Verdi's. He the only man that was the father to him was a priest named Father Verdi. So he took that man's name.
You don't get to do that.
in
People do that all the time.
1940.
You're like,
Yeah.
I like that guy.
You got
I
away
want
with
his
it.
last name. I'm
Yeah.
him now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kyle's like, you're illegitimate.
I mean, it was legally changed, so that is the whole. And it actually has always felt weird as a last name for that very reason.
Yeah.
But my grandmother's maiden name was Verga, so it's a better alternative because in Spanish that means penis.
Hey.
But in Italian, I don't even know what it means. So
Means dick.
not penis,
know.
dick.
Yeah. My
In Swedish, it
Again,
means
so you know what
dong.
you're getting into.
Yeah.
That's right.
My mom's side is actually a bastard line as well. My great grandmother got impregnated by a man who then left her, abandoned her, but then she named the child
men.
after him, Hans Hagen. So the entire Hagen line is just a stolen last name because this woman was really sad.
Oh,
Wow.
Anyway,
things haven't changed.
things haven't changed. I named
Welcome to
my daughter after Jessica.
It's a special name. It's a lineage, really.
Yeah.
I took Jones's last name just because I like him so much.
Yeah. Nothing matters.
I just met Kyla, and that's my middle name now.
I just met Kyle.
That's how that
like
works.
that's the whole thing. Anyway, what the hell? It's September probably, and it's Fiasconauts. We are joined indeed by Jessica Lynn Verdi,
Indeed.
apparently.
Who I've hung out with a lot and never have worked with, really. I've never have improv
This
with.
is my pleasure.
Yeah, this is going to be sweet.
Thank you so much.
So it's not all
I've
about
seen her
you,
do a lot of
Jones.
improvisation. For this one 30-second moment, it is. Okay, it's over.
Okay, it's done. Now it's about me again, which is how I like it. Obviously, this month is going to be a high-energy, weird one.
It's harvest time.
It's harvest time. But wait, I feel like I never remember to do this. We never do this. What? You're from Ripley Improv,
Right.
And Hyper RPG.
right.
Anything else? Pitch yourself.
Oh my
Plug
gosh.
yourself. Whatever.
Well, Ripley Improv will be filming a completely improvised film because we got it funded on Seed and Spark, which is going to be totally awesome. Hyper RPG, I'm playing the Tales from the Loop system.
Which I want to do. I heard
It's
good.
so exciting, and the Tales from the Flood system is just gotten funded too, and it's stretch gold like 30 times, something like that.
Sick.
And the kids can die in that one, so that's interesting.
They can't in the other one.
They can't. In the 80s, they can get severely broken, so they're changing this. If
Which
you
is probably worse.
It's worse.
every time you get a condition, you lose a dice, and then when you've gotten 4 conditions, you're broken, and everything's an auto fail until you get to your safe space or
Okay.
your anchor, who's like a person you love or care about, based off of your
So
character.
no one.
I'm sorry. It's Hyper RPG is a stream, right?
It is a Twitch stream.
It's
Yeah.
a company.
yeah.
And you
they-
guys do a lot of different.
Yeah, and the next one will. I shouldn't say it, but I'm.
Don't say it.
I'm supposed to be doing another one on Wednesdays. That is actually very. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna be in Rat Queens.
Oh damn!
Yeah.
Wait, there's a game of that?
We are working with a system which is Dungeon World. So the
Oh,
guys
yeah, I have
made one
Dungeon World.
specifically for Rat Queens, and I'm cast as Hannah, who is
That's so cool.
the elf tiefling.
Cool.
And I'm very excited. And you guys get exclusive content info on that.
Info.
I have a
but
question.
the-
Like, is anyone a rat queen?
The women are Rat Queens.
So you're a rat
It's
queen.
It's
I am a
based
rat
on a
queen.
comic series
Of
graphic
D&D, of a D&D band of women,
Cool.
which is dope. And
Yeah.
it's not like a big deal that they're women. They're just
Rat queens.
rat queens.
Just happens to be the fact.
I'm
Rat Queen.
sure the contract will be drawn up, so this will probably be right.
That's a good scoop.
We can just bleep the whole thing. Tell me. I'll be cutting it tomorrow.
I'm manifesting that, so
Yeah.
it looks good.
Like that secret thing that's totally real.
It is.
Oh, God. Bail us out, Jones, before I get mad.
I want you to read this. It's the Harvest Festival, everyone.
All right, accent or no?
do half an accent and then lose it and then come in with a totally different
Everyone is preparing for the yearly vegetable harvest festival, where all the hard-working villagers show off their finest herbs, spices, veggies, sauces, and chilies. Located in the south of West Canada in a cozy valley, this quaint 1,200-person farming village welcomes all its locals and visitors equally for the festival. The only strange thing about it is that no one can remember the name of the village for the life of them. But it feels like it's on the tip of their tongue. But that's not an inconvenience, is it? You could just call it the village.
Very well done.
Thank you. It really showcased my talent.
Great.
I think we got 4 accents in there.
Yeah, that was great. Yeah.
Find me at Jessica Verdi.
Yeah. Available
On all the internets.
Yeah. Let me roll in the dice.
Go.
Roll.
So this was a, did we mention that this was a watcher contribution?
Yeah.
I rolled the dice.
This was supplied to us by a user.
Oh, that.
They are at Nashira Sauce, NASHIRA sauce.
If Nashira tastes like sriracha, I'm into
Nashira
it.
sauce. I'm sure it's delicious.
It's probably not bad.
What a terrible roll. Good Lord. I almost want to re-roll this.
No. 5s and 6s are good, though.
Yeah, but no 3s. We have 2 1s, 3 2s, 0 3s, 2 4s, 5 5s, and 4 6s.
Got to play with the dice.
Got to play with the dice.
Got to play with the dice.
Just like life, man.
Yeah.
Gotta
Although,
roll.
if you do believe hard enough, you can manifest
Oh,
what you
God.
want, you know? It's a direct result of me sitting here today.
Yeah, it's just huge chunks that are just immediately getting axed.
I love that.
The 3s.
Yes, that's the danger. That's the danger
Kyle
of the
wants
dice.
to watch the world burn.
Kyle likes danger.
Yep.
Relationships, work, family, partners, which we cannot do.
Bye, partners.
We should come up with some kind of voice where we still read the things, but you can't. We're not going to do them. Like
Yes.
partners. Like we're real snooty about it.
Okay.
Festival, romantic, and unknown.
Ooh.
Oh.
So, relationships, work, diner worker, and only a regular because they just don't own a darn coffee maker.
I love it.
2 bored local police officers. 3 horse veterinarian and ranch owner with at least a dozen horses. 4 liquor store clerk who loves to gossip and the busy local bartender. 5 cameraman and forgetful reporter. 6 tired mayor and overly eager new office intern. Number 2, family.
Wait, stop right there.
Yes.
None of these are farmers.
No.
No one ever said they had to be farmers.
I thought we were farmers for the harvest.
There might be farmers in there.
Okay,
family
okay.
thing,
They're
yeah.
probably all
Does
under
it-
3.
It also doesn't mean we can't own a farm or live on a farm.
It's
Okay.
probably assumed that all these people are also farmers.
Yeah, everyone's a farmer.
Well, somebody has 12 horses.
You know what's hilarious?
Yeah, that's a
I'm
rancher,
seeing at
but
least
yeah.
2 farmers and partners, which we
Okay.
can't do.
Yeah.
2 family siblings who both still live at home. Nothing wrong with that. 2 grandparent with too much energy and moody teen. 3 unfashionable child and long lost but recently found uncle. Unfashionable can be interpreted in a lot of different ways, I think.
Me until like 8th grade.
or
4
it's his actual son.
siblings with the same nickname.
Aw.
5 roommates so long we might as well be family. 6 very respected villager and their unaccomplished cousin. 4
Me until I was
festival.
until 8th grade.
Longtime Tabasco sauce rivals.
Are we doing partners still? Are we still reading it or
Read
not?
it in the
oh, sorry.
snarky voice.
Partners in the canning business
Ugh.
because we share a tractor.
Ugh.
Because we both co-signed on a deal that neither wanted.
Ugh.
Nice try.
Because
So
my
dumb.
award-winning show dog only listens to you.
Damn it.
That's
These
really,
are so
really
good.
Are so snarky.
5 because we're both strangers in a strange land. 6 in crime. 4 festival. Longtime Tabasco sauce rivals. Number 2 festival setup committee members. Last year's winner and harsh food critic. Stall neighbors. I guess then when they're selling stuff. The musical entertainment and their biggest fan. First time entrant and their moral support. 5 romantic. Recently separated but can't stop running into each other. Unsettlingly positive and affectionate in public. Sugar daddy and online shopping addict. Fascinating. Together only because you share the same weird kinks.
Ooh.
Together but constantly and aggressively making a competition out of everything. 6, probably shouldn't be together. And finally 6,
That was
unknown.
all of those.
yeah.
Or all of the above. Desperate to be noticed and oblivious. Wise beyond their years and too stoned to understand what's going on. Sounds like a lot of these are like participants of the festival. Like maybe not from the town, but just stopping by. Number 3, a wrong number text that led to an anonymous best friendship. Aw. Number 4, poet and unknowing subject of all their poems. Number 5, middle-aged and overcautious and unseen weed dealer. And number 6, elementary school teacher who is really bad with faces. And their former student. I see where that's going.
Who are you?
Yeah. Kyle and I work together. I'm going to do that
Oh.
right off the bat. That's
Oh,
it.
all right. What is that, a 1?
That's a number 1. I'm taking number those.
We
one
do
number ones.
relationships.
I'm going to give
first.
them to Kyle because he's closer. Okay.
Yeah,
you can
may-
do you can do the top category for anybody's. Yeah. So Kyle and Jones have a relationship. Jones and you have a relationship. You and I have a relationship, and then me and Kyle have a relationship. Kyle and I.
I see, and we just go from the top, right? I can hear you now.
Yeah, but or
First.
you could
And then on the next pass, you
Choose-
can maybe
choose
drill in.
the
Their working
subcategory for
relationship.
work right now if you wanted to.
But again, we also have to be mindful of what we have here. Should we want a number 1 elsewhere?
Right. Dain't no threes either.
Don't.
But the very, very last one is a wild, but we won't get to that in relationships. That'll be for needs and locations. And
I
objects.
think we're unknown.
You and I.
Yeah.
Okay. That fits. So that's this card is ours.
Thank you.
So if you could, good lord.
We got this.
Use this.
Oh,
What is this? What is this?
I like pencils.
We do things a certain way here on Fiasconauts. Kyle and I are gonna be partners. Oh wait. Oh.
Can't do it.
Can't do it. Let's be. You want to be family or romantic, Kyle?
Family
Or
one's
both.
Good.
I don't want to be both.
Who says you
I'm going to make that decision now.
Yeah. yeah. Let's see here. Let's see which ones have like the weirdest thing. Let's do romantic.
Mhm.
We got a lot of fives.
I feel like we'd be letting the audience down if we don't.
Yeah.
Who's left? What's left?
Myself and Verdi.
Okay.
We
pronounced
went over this.
I have my own way.
I've actually forgotten now. Verdi.
Verdi.
Yeah.
It's how we say it.
Not Verdi.
I thought my name was Birdie for a very long time. Not a very long time. There was a clarification moment when I was 4.
Birdie like a bird?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So then you two will be family.
Oh,
You
nice.
get that family die.
Let me do this appropriately.
Yeah.
You can use your pencil.
Oh my god.
Just because we all have to be able to read it from afar.
I got
That
it
marker
now.
sucks. Apparently.
Needs to learn how to make the best chili in town. The secret ingredient.
What is this? What is
Hey,
this?
hey,
What
hey,
is
we
this?
got to
What
fill
is
in
this?
the relationships
Oh, we gotta fill in
first.
the
What is this?
Yeah.
What is this?
What is this?
What is this?
Their needs. I even
What's the
labeled
meaning
what I
of
said.
this?
What
is this?
Ally?
Whoa, no one has ever done that before.
Easy.
I don't think anyone's ever done that.
Then well, let's lose family then. Okay.
Can we be siblings with the same name?
With the same nickname.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay, so you're on. We don't know what the two of you are. You're romantic, so that's fine. That can be on its own, and we can work together. So that makes sense. Sure. Oh no, we can't. That's a
can't.
number
It's a
3.
3.
No, it's a 4. It's a 4.
It's a 4.
All right.
Oh shit, I do this.
Yeah, I'll write it on there.
Romantics.
You can fill out unknown, romantic, or work.
Understood.
We have 1 1, 2 2s, 1 4, and a grip of
Got it.
5s and 6s.
A grip.
A hot grip.
Just for rom-com sustainability, I think it's worth giving you guys recently separated but can't stop running into each other.
Oh, that's good.
I like
very
that
good.
one. I like it a lot.
Small town.
I'll fill that in.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
It's giving me Sweet Home Alabama.
What number is
vibes.
that?
That's 1 on
Okay.
on romantics. So.
We are out of 1.
I haven't seen that movie, but I've seen the trailer, so I feel like it's one of those trailers
yeah.
I feel like I have.
I
You've
rewatched
probably
it
got it.
recently, and there's a lot of Confederacy pride.
Oh.
Oh boy.
And let's not forget that Sweet Home Alabama is a song written in anger towards Neil Young.
Right. Southern man don't need
Yes,
him around anyhow.
Exactly.
Wait, what? What did Neil Young do?
Neil Young wrote a song, Southern Man. Dun, dun. It's about like a hanging, basically.
Oh.
Let's talk about that.
Right.
And so
It'll come up.
We're in Canada on this.
We're in Canada.
Yeah.
That's right. Nothing bad has ever happened in Canada.
It's
That
true.
could be the-
That we know
To my
of.
knowledge, yeah.
Too cold up there. They can hide it.
Oh shit.
It'll come out. It'll come out.
Contemplates the murder she
It'll
wants
come
to do.
Okay, so we can't do 1, can't do 3. So we could do wise beyond their years and too stoned to understand what's going on. Poet and unknowing subject of all their poems. Middle-aged and overcautious and unseen
remember
weed
from
dealer.
Canada.
An elementary school teacher who's really bad with God damn it.
I'm team 4 or 6, but more 4.
Oh, okay.
But if you like 6, that's fine.
6 is pretty good. What is that called? Perplasia? Phasia? Where you can't remember someone's face?
Oh.
Where you don't remember faces at all? Whatever. Well, what do you want to do?
I don't care.
Poet?
Do you want to be?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be 4. You'll be 6.
Okay. On shoot, right?
1, 2, 3, shoot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Human being. Got it. 1, 2, 3.
Whoa.
Fuck! Damn it!
Okay, to people who are listening, it was 2 scissors first,
Then 2 papers.
then 2 papers.
Then Ian went scissors, and Jess
Yeah.
sadly went paper.
I think you didn't hear my.
yes.
Everyone should watch Amazon's series Patriot.
Oh.
There's a really good Rochambeau stuff in that.
Whoa.
Teacher and former student.
I live for good Rochambeau.
I'm gonna show you a little Rochambeau.
Who can't remember no
It's gonna be
face.
my
You
character
know
name.
that, or we know that.
I like your nail color.
You.
I'm gonna be
I
from
haven't really done
Rochambeau,
mine.
It's
Texas.
similar. It wasn't the color.
My
of the
name is
shadow.
Rochambeau.
You can call me Dr. Rochambeau.
Tell me, Jones, would it ruin anything you have going on if we're a tired mayor and overly eager new office intern?
No, not at all.
Fuck him over.
That doesn't go.
Because we can have the same nickname and be
Cool. Cool.
fairly apart.
Farcical.
All right, so that's what we are. Tired
20
mayor
years is probably our max.
and overly eager new office intern.
Excellent.
Tired.
Okay, Jones. Now you may read the needs and locations and or objectives.
How'd you get this guy?
You don't gotta.
Tired mayor. Okay, sorry.
I remember doing a really excellent job reading the description of the town. So I'm taking
So good a
this
job
for a
that I
second.
don't even remember. I was just distracted by the accents, and I don't even remember.
I actually had that feeling that I was going too
content.
fast.
Yeah, I was
No
like,
one
wait,
knew.
What is it even this about?
Boy, one of these is heavy. Number 1, to learn how to make the best chili in town. The secret ingredient. Why nobody likes that old lady.
Wait, you gotta
You gotta
skip
snark
that.
it. We have a
We
do
can
it in a
do
snark
one.
Oh
voice.
yeah. Why nobody likes that old lady.
Because we don't have ones left.
How to settle down. The name of the village.
That's fair.
More about the flood from 30 years ago. Somebody write that one down. Number 2, to hide this relationship. This weird-looking vegetable from the cops. From the cops.
No, we can do 2.
We can't do. Oh yeah, we can do 4s. Oh no, that's supposed
We
to.
don't have
two.
1s or 3s.
The body. This long-kept secret in plain sight. Hide in plain sight comes up a lot in Fiasco. To gain favor with the judges, some respect. 60 acres of sweet, sweet maple trees. Back what was lost. The upper hand. A new rival.
You want a new
Number
rival.
4, to win. The competition by any means necessary. The bet. Their heart. Against this asshole at something. I like that one. The lottery by losing. To win by losing.
Complicated.
To forget. Number 5. The incident, your past, and recreate yourself where you buried it so that no one will ever find it, not even you, to make that important call on purpose. The events of today and just have a good time for once. Everything you've known about cooking before this point.
To forget?
I really want there to be some kind of competition. Number 6, to save this damn village a life. The most important recipe, some of that delicious potato salad. Everybody here, yourself.
What's that song? How to save a life.
That's right.
When did I go wrong?
I'm gonna implore. Who you get to choose first, right?
You
Yeah.
implores me?
I implore you to use
no ones,
the
right?
the 1 4. Wait,
Okay.
4 to win.
To win.
Because
We gotta create that competition.
Gotta
right?
create
Sure.
that
it's good.
Jones, I might want to mulligan though. Can you go back to work?
Sure.
I forgot about the horse vet, and I want to know what number that was.
That was a 3.
Oh, okay. Gotta play the dice.
Horse veterinarian,
Gotta play the
ranch
dice.
owner with at least a dozen horses.
I wanted that one so bad. That's what
It doesn't
happened
mean
there.
that person can't exist
Yeah. They
in
can
our
come in.
universe.
Yeah.
Or that you can't be an overeager intern with also a dozen horses.
I wanted to be the horse vet.
You could intern at the horse vet. Also,
Okay.
the interns like at 8 different places.
Very likely.
I want to be the tired mayor.
I think that guy with the dozen horses should talk about how he has a dozen horses all the time.
The mayor can also have a veterinary practice.
Yeah. It's
The
a
mayor
small
can
town.
be in small towns. Actually, the mayor is like that's not their job. You're not just the mayor usually.
In my little town, you had a house. The mayor had a house that she
Really?
lived in. Yeah.
That's funny.
Like you live in the mayor's house.
In my town, the mayor was also like a teacher or a doctor or whatever.
That's awesome.
Or a cop. Free little house.
Yeah, I'll put win between you and Mr. Ian here
Me? Okay.
Me and us?
to win.
Me and us.
Who is we?
That's romantic. romantic
to
comedy.
win. All right.
Me and us.
Him and they.
Okay, so that means that Jones and Kyle should get the other need. You don't have to do needs. You could look at locations and objects too if you wanted to.
Oh, that's fair.
But I mean, whatever. It's up to you.
Well, I mean, the dice were really shittily rolled, so.
You and me both. That doesn't make sense.
Like him and us does? Or me and
us.
It's
But
not,
it works.
it's not a good song, but
It does
I
work.
believe that guy from The Fray is truly sad. And I think that's why I
About the
like
How
it
to
so
Save
much.
a Life
Yeah,
song?
yeah. He's like, where did I go wrong? I lost a friend. Yeah, like that guy lost a friend.
Good, you know.
Yeah.
I love that song because of Grey's Anatomy. And I agree with you. I think there's a lot of pain in that song.
Yeah.
Grey's Anatomy is an absurd show. That show is absurd.
Why at the beginning? We haven't even started.
I was recently partied to like half seeing a bunch of episodes.
You're digging
and
this
I was just
Fiasconauts
like,
into a
what
hole,
is
Ian.
happening?
It is an unrealistically tragic
Right.
world.
Like the in the episodes I saw, there was a shooting at the hospital. There was like
she nearly drowns. There's
a plane
bomb.
crash
Yes.
with all the doctors on it.
She's like the
I'm
new
just
Jessica
like-
Thatcher. you
yeah,
know?
I'm
It's
just like,
just
what
stay
is-
away from this woman.
Yeah, you are cursed. Her name is Gray.
5.
Is she still like the star of the show?
The show's still going, apparently.
It's
yeah.
in its 13th season, I believe, and she is still the star. Now, what they do excellently is, in a soap opera way, they have multiple storylines that get wrapped up and
Yeah.
get you interested, but then this other one's drama. So, like, you're hooked. I'm hooked.
What about Private Practice?
Good for her.
Is it still on?
No.
Is that a spin-off?
It got like
Yeah.
5 seasons, though.
That's pretty good.
That's
pretty good.
That's syndication,
If you hit 100
baby.
episodes, you're set. That's syndication.
Oh, is that what that is? I
100
didn't know that.
episodes.
I don't know how to do this game anymore.
Nobody tell her.
Hold on.
We need another need, right?
Well, we don't. I've
well, we
been
do.
given too many options.
We need just do a need for Jones and Kyle.
No ones, no threes.
yeah.
Did we burn that 4 with the
4's
when I
Still
Oh, yeah,
got
that
Still
4
got a
did get
4.
burned.
What was need to win?
4?
Because I'm sure.
Oh, okay. So that is Gown.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So I'm gonna offer
ones, no threes,
you
no
guys to save. No. I'm sorry, to forget. You two have to forget.
That's a
Myself
5.
and Kyle.
Yeah.
Is that a 5?
Okay. We need to
Need
forget.
to forget. All right, now I could fill in the needs, or I could go.
A fucking Sharpie, Jones.
Well, I'm just gonna put a lot more stuff on here. So
That's why I wanted to use a pencil.
there's also a lot of downtime on this show, so I just kind of like to
Doodle. Down.
Kyle likes to draw stuff too.
I do not during the show.
Kyle,
Fiasco.
Kyle gives us his full attention.
I'm a listener in the
He's
show.
a listener. He's active with partner.
So you draw doodles
Jones.
during company meetings.
Yes.
Yeah, because
Yes.
it
But
doesn't matter.
Fiasconauts, you have enough respect for.
It's so he can listen better, and I would like to state that I understand. Sometimes
Yeah.
you need to keep your hand active so that you can take it in.
Listening, feeling. I'll read the locations. One, which we can't do, the Festival Plaza. The music stage, the children's park, the judges' table, the empty public pool, the outhouses, the visitors' center. Spelled with an E at the end.
Okay.
Centre.
It would be fun to just make someone have to go to the outhouses. Like, you gotta do it.
Gotta do it. 2, which we could do, the Riverside. 1, the destroyed remains of the bridge from the flood from 30 years ago. 2, the newer, cooler bridge the kids hang out at.
Cooler
Cooler
bridge.
bridge. I understand that, actually. My town did have a cooler bridge.
That's great.
3, the camp where all the fruit pickers play their guitars. 4, a mysterious hole in the rocky riverbed.
Wow.
5, the old tree with the tire swing. 6, a suspicious bush.
Nice.
3.
Is this Fortnite?
That's so yeah. 3, the school, which we can't do. The field, on the roof, outdoor classroom trailer, cafeteria, library, the smoke pit. I get that, yeah. We had a trail behind the school called the Huff It Trail because that's where people would go and smoke their drugs.
Oh,
Huff
I don't think
it.
that's what the smoke pit is.
I think it's at the school.
It's our Fiasconaut, Kyle.
Okay.
Or it could be the barbecue pit.
Yeah,
yeah.
they have a barbecue class at this high school, I guess.
Okay.
It's Canada.
But hey, downtown, 4, which we can't do. The diner, the liquor store, the auto shop, the clinic, the newspaper agency, the butcher shop. 5, at home, living room, attic, kitchen, grow up basement, garage, uncomfortably small bedroom. 6, up the hill, the only gas station in town, the police station, an outdoor skating rink that is closed until winter, one of the many meth labs. This is my hometown. The entrance to the abandoned gold mine, 2 equally shitty motels across the street from one another. Where's that suspicious bush?
That's real good.
I'm gonna give you guys have a location, the Riverside.
So we have to hold on to that 6 should we want
Yeah, or save
the
it for the.
suspicious bush.
So you could fill in a location, a need, or give
Let's
someone
talk about objects,
a top
yeah.
object. You and I get an object.
Were we given a need? What was our need?
No.
You guys don't have one. You and I have one. There'll be 2 needs, 1 location, and 1 object, and it needs to try to be equally important to both parties.
Excellent.
So you guys have a location, the Riverside.
Objects, we're looking at straight to number 2. That category is called Get or Done.
Okay, don't do that.
A potato cannon, Grandpa's hunting tools, a well-used set of lockpicks, a rusty hoe, 30 meters of barbed wire, and a bloody rope. Yeah, why is that Get or Done? Okay, number 5, a local. Gold from the gold mine. The best Tabasco sauce in town. A bizarre rock. A map of the village that is missing something. A crate filled with documents of the past. A safe full of diamonds and a note. Finally, transportation. The largest horse in town.
Oh my.
Out of ones. A shiny new tractor. A tandem bike, a longboard, an antique car that should no longer run, but is seen driving around on misty nights. And a pumpkin carriage.
We can do it. Aliens, we can do it.
We can do it.
I want to
We're
meet
going
this person
weird.
so badly.
I like this.
That was a 5. I mean, we got to save our 6, though, right?
Potentially.
Well, we
If
could
we
save
wanted
it
to-
for the wild, so
Or it could be
that
this
suspicious bush.
is really calling to me.
You know what, though? I feel safer with the local category. I like some of that, so we're going with the local category. Who needs that object?
You and me. You
Okay,
and I.
we're going local.
You, me, and Dupree.
Okay, I'm gonna fill in Kyle on my things because
What
I'm
is it,
too nervous
object?
about it.
Need to forget.
Yeah. And what do we have? To 2, a 5, or a 6?
What is it? Object
Awful.
local?
So we need to forget our past and recreate ourselves. Forget the events of today and just have a good time for once. Or forget everything we've known about cooking before this point.
But it's a 6?
So then that puts us in whatever.
Well, no, we
Likely,
can use
like-
wilds for the bush. Forget everything you've known about cooking before this point is so funny.
Yeah, Jones, I think that sets us up for a really funny scenario.
Yeah.
There we go.
Good lord. And then what's the next thing
You could fill in the need to win.
for us?
Yeah.
I'll take that 6.
Or the
Should I grab
location
it,
or
or-
the.
Yeah, take it.
Or yeah, whatever.
Location.
Or you could fill in the object, local, or the location, Riverside.
So if I were to do location, I could choose from the newer, cooler bridge that the kids hang out.
Well,
It doesn't make any sense for the teacher and the former student to be there, but that could be funny for that point.
Don't forsake the bush.
Or that's true. Oh, that's right, the Forsaken bush. And we need a need, right? Where's the need? Page?
Next, keep previous. Oh, previous page.
There.
To win. So next page actually.
And we can choose the bet,
2 or 5.
the bet, or the lottery. I guess for us it makes more sense to win the bet.
Yeah.
Stakes.
Yeah.
I like this.
Yeah, I like
The
having.
lottery has a little less at stake. That's more.
Also, like needing to win the lottery, like that's not active. What are you gonna do with that? Try.
Cheat.
Consult the oracle. All right. Object local. Let's look at number 5. We'll see which one's better. Hard to top that bush. Local 5. A crate filled with documents of the past.
Talking about the flood.
About aliens.
Yeah. I do like that village map that is missing something. But that bush, though.
So what's the 5 under locations?
5 under location, Riverside, is the old tree with the tire swing.
Nope. Sorry,
All
dude.
right. We have local,
And you get that bush.
crate filled with documents of the past, and you get a suspicious bush. Okay.
Have I spelled that correctly?
All right. Let's get all the dice back. Jones, give me that 6.
Yeah, Joan, you want to be that overly eager intern?
Tell us, Joan.
Not really.
Joan?
I don't know.
Joan.
Joan.
Hey, Joan.
Yeah. I don't.
You don't get a lot of Jones.
Because
Preference either way.
I'd always rather be a tired mayor than an overly
Yeah.
eager intern.
Oh yeah.
What's our deal? Oh, one of us is a teacher who can't remember.
You sound like you don't.
faces.
You sound like you want to be that tired mayor.
Now I
I'm
was
feeling I'm
thinking
a
about
student
it.
then, so that you can be the
but
teacher.
We're recently separated and can't separate.
I'd have
into
to just
each
start
other.
over.
Right, so I would
thinking about
imagine
being
I'm
a-
the former student.
an
If
intern.
especially he's gonna
But I've
be
like
the
done them
intern,
both.
We can both
Like
do
I'm
the
trying. I'm
job.
trying to like I want to like
Right.
branch out and do something new. But like I've done both the like old tired guy and the
Unless that doesn't
kid
work.
who's just way too excited about something.
Doesn't have to be a kid.
And we have to be
New office
old
intern.
enough that we were recently separated but can't separate into each other.
So
Yeah,
we
it
gotta
doesn't have
around
to be a
the same
kid.
age
You're right.
range.
He's just eager. Just very yeah.
So you and I are similar.
You could be
age
40.
range. We could
Not
be.
doesn't have to be. Not necessarily.
fair.
But we are brother sisters, so we don't want
I
to
have a
like go
feeling.
nuts.
No, that's true.
Although sometimes massive age differences in brother-sister relationships is kind of funny.
It's all good.
But what were you saying about you and Ian?
My
One of
thought-
us is a teacher and one's a former student, so that means that one of us is at least graduated age, and the other one is older than that enough to have been a teacher back then.
So my thought was mayor, teacher, former student, intern. That's my thought. Was where I thought people were going with.
That seems
but
to be where the
Yeah.
the cookies have crumbled.
Yeah. Sorry, Jones. You got to be enthusiastic.
Okay, and you
Sorry,
were like,
Joan.
but with my older sibling, and you're a teacher.
We could also be twins. That's why we have the same nickname.
Love good twins.
The problem with the nickname is now that makes the picking of names like tricky.
We have
'Cause, like,
to
why
collaborate.
Would we both?
Like Moose. Like Moose is a high school name that you can
Okay.
just give to anybody. You know?
Totally.
Because like one
Yeah.
of the avenues I thought was that like it was given to you if you're the older sibling, it was given to you positively, and then it was given to me negatively, or that like I also picked it up, or could it just be like a fluke? Like
Sure.
You can't live
do
up.
we like argue over it? It was like no, I'm Top Gun.
Well, like
I'm the-
my brother and I both are JV, depending on who you talk to.
Oh.
So.
Is his name also Jessica?
Yes. So that's actually. Oh,
Well,
now I
that's where that
understand.
comes from.
He's a Joe. So, Joe Jessica. So, I thought like our nickname
Okay.
could come from the last name as well.
Sure, yeah, we can do something like that.
But I defer to
We'll just
you
have to pick.
and your needs.
No, I like that. I just think would that be a point of contention above us?
So,
But,
yeah,
like, no,
certainly can.
I am Dee Dee. You're not Dee Dee.
Let's
Let
talk
the
about
story
the
reveal
Tabasco
itself.
sauce though, because I feel like this ties in.
Did that come back into what you guys? chose?
Nobody's got Tabasco sauce on their papers, but I feel like this is part of the story, right?
I thought Tabasco.
barbecue sauce also came up. I made a
Yeah.
note.
Yeah.
Of barbecue and Tabasco sauce.
Is Tabasco a brand or is it a kind of sauce?
It's Nashira.
It's a brand, I
right.
think. Just hot sauce is what you're talking about. Like,
You're right. So I think that we have this fair coming up. If you have the same nickname and you want to put your name on the bottle, that's where that conflict comes from.
Oh.
It certainly can show.
So
up that
even
way.
if it's like JV sauce and one of them
Yeah.
is hot sauce and one of them is barbecue sauce, that'd be contentious.
it's so true, and we're at a race for the end. Wait, what's our location? That's all we have. Yeah, great.
The suspicious
That's
bush.
the brand that we want.
suspicious. The bush could be where you get the main ingredient.
Quiet.
Secret.
Shh. It's not
Oh, yeah.
suspicious anymore.
We're talking about this too.
But there's a body in it.
Because Jones, you do want to forget everything you know about cooking. You know what I mean? Like you are inspired to make something that wins at this festival.
The dead body's
Right.
what gives the chili peppers their flavor.
Wholesome.
Wholesome.
Right.
We're doing wholesome.
We're doing a wholesome episode.
Yes.
Wholesome prison blues.
What's your boy name?
What's your boy name?
What's your boy name, Joan?
Are you playing
Joan, what's your
boy or
boy
girl?
name?
Joan.
I'll probably play a boy, but what? Yeah, should we just pick letters?
We'll just pick your actual name, and then we can think of a surname for us, and then we can find the nickname from there.
Let's just pick a letter, and then we'll just for like
Pick a
last.
letter.
D.
D.
Did you say T or D?
D.
D.
Ugh. You're obsessed.
Sorry, D is in toy.
So we need to pick a last name.
D is in toy.
D is in Virgo.
So we need to pick a last name, but we'll each have I guess we'll just have the same first name,
Letter
I
2.
I get it.
right? Yeah.
That's what I thought you meant.
Our
Yeah,
damn
that is what I
parents, they
meant.
put us in this situation.
Huh?
Or maybe it could be like
What's that, Joan?
I-
I'm in love with Joan, and I'm keeping to call you that
What's
forever.
a name that can be like Henrietta can be Henry's, and you can be Henry also, or like Hank. We can both be
like
Hank.
Richard could be Dick. That's what I'm saying. Like maybe I'm Richard and you're like Diane or something. But then like people
Are
call me
those the
Dick,
same?
so I'm DD. Like I'm like, no man.
Yeah, I like DD too.
Yeah.
DD.
You both want
No,
DD
DD.
sauce.
That's what. Yeah. DD
Great.
sauce.
Yeah, DD's barbecue sauce. You know what I mean? Like
Yes. So DD Richards, and you're Richard Richards.
Well, what's the?
What's the actual name?
Yeah, I'm Dick Richards. Yeah.
Well,
sure.
people
And
don't
you're-
abbreviate last names.
No, but
No one's going to take Richards and turn it into Dick
He could
for a
be-
last name.
You could still be Dick Davidson Richards or something like.
Or
It's a
like middle
hyphenate.
names are
Yeah.
both D as well. Like,
Well, and sometimes the middle names tend to take the first name of the father, so
Okay.
That's why it can also be confusing.
we have room here. Okay. I like the last name Richards though. My first name
Yeah.
is Dick.
I like Donaldson
Richards.
Richards with a hyphen.
Can I be like
I like that too.
I want to be a lady mayor. The
Yes.
old mayor is a lady mayor. And she's exhausted.
Yeah. Well, now I have to decide if we're like old lesbians.
We could be. We're in Canada.
Yeah. I don't know if I can do a Julia Childs.
Ooh, and that
voice.
gives me a good reason.
Child.
Ah! Oh!
Just cut the chicken in half.
Can't tell if it's Miss Doubtfire or not.
Same difference, really.
Yeah, basically.
What's her name then? Diane Donaldson Richards.
We should both be named Joan.
Okay.
We don't have to do that.
Yeah.
DD Richards.
But one of us should spell it in a really dumb way. I'll spell it like in a really dumb way.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine.
And like, do you think it's too much to do a little,
No. It's never
making
enough.
a barbecue sauce over here, just
Jesus.
That's not quite
Hey.
Canadian.
That's more like
Dick
Fargo.
Richards.
But
How about?
yeah, that you're doing like upper Minnesota.
Yeah, I'd
but
say
that might be where I'm from. I don't-
Yeah, you
so we could be
emigrated.
from there.
Why?
You emigrated, sure, yeah,
This
sure.
is just where they have the festival, This is just where you
We're
bring your-
visitors.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't even know.
No, I'm an intern and at the
Oh, that's right.
maybe I heard about it because they have this festival here every year.
It's Canadian
So you're
accent.
this is
so
where I
hard.
live now, but you're in town
So hard.
for the festival to try out.
I'm a
your-
former student, so actually I've lived here
About-
too.
Oh, yeah.
About cool.
I feel way more confident because my mom's from Minnesota, so I feel like way more confident doing that than doing Canadian.
It's not too different though, like from American.
Didn't glean that too much from Elise when I was around her. I tried, but
She only occasionally had.
She would slip into about sometimes, but
She'd have
generally
about
that.
sometimes.
About.
The way she pronounced extravaganza was always my favorite. I am Joan St. John's.
Oh, my goodness.
Spelled in an absurd way.
How could you?
Joane St. John's.
I'm Diane Dee Donaldson Richards.
Yes.
Donaldson Richards.
So your parents got remarried?
Or no, they could. That's what they could have hyphenated.
Sure. But he's Richards, and you're Donaldson Richards.
So why are you DD then?
Get that Donaldson in there.
He's a Donaldson Richards.
You're Jones, you're a Donaldson Richards. Sorry, dude.
Joan Rexel.
Yep.
Love it.
Joan Rexel.
Joan Rexel.
Joan St. John's. My God. My God.
I feel like Joan Rexel like regrets her relationship with Joan St. John's. You know,
Was it weird?
And like you just keep running into Joan St. John's, like, oh my goodness.
Was it weird whispering sweet nothings to someone with the same name?
Richards.
I bet not. I bet it happens.
I bet it happens.
I just was curious if it bothered you.
I bet they like it. In fact, Joan Rexel really likes it.
Yeah.
She was a mayor. You know what I mean? She's like full of herself. She's
Yeah,
got that ego.
yeah.
And for me, as someone who has trouble remembering faces and names, it was just something I didn't have to think about as hard. Really took a load off.
So, Jones, what's your full name now?
Dick Dee Donaldson Richards.
Dick Dee Donaldson Richards.
I make a wicked hot sauce.
Wicked hot sauce. Yeah, we should look up Canadian slang, right? Wicked.
Is that wicked? That's Boston.
Oh.
Yeah, Wicked's Boston.
No, I'm just
Boston.
going. I'm going east for this. I'm not really thinking Canada too much. I've not spent a lot of time up there.
Oh,
It's just gonna be rough.
Julia Child.
Julia Child.
But I
do it
feel
really
like
well.
this is the blankest slate we've ever started. Of
Yeah, this is
Yes,
fun.
with.
So, like,
Yeah.
wait, what is the setup? There's a food festival,
Clearly, there's some
and
kind
it's a
of
small
Harvest
town.
Yeah.
Harvest Festival.
Yeah,
It's the
and
Harvest Festival.
and that's it, basically.
And people are coming from all over, visitor and kin, right?
To our small
Yeah.
town.
However,
not like news networks, but like
Yeah, but it's a small town. But I guess this festival might put us on the map. The issue being, we do not remember the name of the village.
Always on the tip of our
Right.
tongue. Yeah.
We can never remember the name of the
And
town.
I think it's interesting that the name isn't the Harvest Festival. The Harvest Festival doesn't encompass the town name, so that's interesting. It also might, but we just still can't conjure it.
Like it's written there, but none of us can see it.
It's very likely.
Have any of you seen Dark City?
yeah.
Let's not go there.
Okay,
We are not.
cross this off.
I'm only here for good storytelling. I cannot promise what I will or will not do.
No, neither can I. We're going full Dark
I'm
City.
not pre-gaming this one.
Shut it down. Shut it down
And Kyle
forever.
and myself are trying to forget everything we know about cooking before this point.
I have an idea of what the bet might have been.
Well, then let's find out what it's going to be.
Yeah.
I'm going to let you. We're going to figure it out together.
We'll figure it out as we go.
Yeah.
To find a suspicious bush, and we got the same name. We're halfway there, really.
This story is
We
going
got-
to tell itself.
We got to get to that bush, and then you can just rip this up. As far as I'm
So the idea is just as a reminder, we want to accomplish all these things in this
Yes.
storytelling. And if
Yeah.
someone has done something that is good,
Well, as we're going through a scene, the rest of us silently, hopefully, choose whether the person succeeds we hold up a white die and then present it to them, or fails, black die, at whatever they're trying to do.
And it has nothing to do with how the performer's doing.
No, it's just like
It's like how we want to. If you want to see that character fail because you think it'd be funnier, then you throw out a black.
Like
die.
if you think it's a
excellent.
better.
No, that's
But
right.
at the beginning, you want everything to be good, but then you screw yourself in the final
Right.
stages because then you have nothing but
You
black die.
want,
and
or
then,
it can happen that way.
it has to happen that way once you plop it.
Because
Got it.
what we usually do is burn through all the successes and then only have failures for the
doesn't
second
mean the story
half.
can't move forward.
So
Just
we'll
your
see.
character can't get what they want.
Gotcha.
Right. So like if he's in a diner trying to get a grilled cheese sandwich and then Kyle gives him a black die, the guy's like,
No
"Sorry,
grilled
we're all
cheese
out of cheese."
yeah.
That's
And
yeah.
then Jones can even like work really hard. He's like, I see them right over the counter, and then we have to do everything we can to not give him that grilled
Excellent.
cheese.
we're just like,
Yeah.
"You get the hell out.
Yeah.
You get right out of town."
I hope it doesn't come to that.
Anyways, we will hit the bricks, hit the festival, hit
My
the.
mother said that to me to wake me up in the mornings, and it's haunting.
What did she say?
Hit the bricks.
And
Hit the brick every day.
That was like the correct intonation.
Hit
too.
the bricks.
Hit the bricks, Jessica. 'Cause
Hit
I
the
couldn't-
bricks, Jessica.
I couldn't wake the fuck up.
Yeah.
I just couldn't do it.
Would she pound your wall? What did
Teens
she
are
do?
bad.
No,
at waking up.
She would do a shake.
Oh, she's in the room.
Well, yeah, because it was me and my sister sharing a room, and my sister would be up in the morning at like 6 a.m. like blow drying her hair, makeup, and I'm like rolling out of bed,
Yeah.
going to school, 10 minutes late. And it probably was the attempt of waking me up 5 times and hit the bricks happened. Like,
Wake me up
before you go.
Oh, okay. More Fiasconauts coming up right after this. Hello, welcome back to Fiasconauts. We got a baby bottle pop.
It was right there.
You're not even using the sand, the flavored
I don't want the
sand.
sand. It just makes it grainy.
Yeah.
The taste is in the cherry. Strawberry.
Trademark.
The taste is in the strawberry.
The strawberry. It tastes like strawberry.
All right, Dick D.D. Donaldson Richards.
Good Lord.
What the hell is happening?
We're gonna figure that out very, very soon. So it is my first day at work, and I've been in here previously. You and I have met a couple on several occasions, Kyle.
Oh.
But okay, so Joan Rexel got it, but this is my first time as the first Monday, actually, like after I was officially like given the position. And I beat you to work just by a little bit. I get there extra early, and come in, got my coat, a little bit cold outside, and I'm just so excited. Like put the coat on the chair, and just make sure everything's like super neat and clean. I imagine myself a little bit like is it Jared from Silicon Valley? Is that guy's name? Just kind
Which
of
one?
like. The guy is the manager. He just takes care of everything, and every now and then he'll have some like crazy anecdote that you're like, wait, what did you do in your youth or whatever? He's like clearly like very disturbed, but like on the surface is like very
like
very
the
normal,
Office
very
character?
clean, very organized.
He was on The Office as well, yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Who the hell are we talking about?
We're talking about
remember his
Dick
name.
D.D. Donald Richards.
That's
is who we're
right.
talking
Yes,
about.
yes.
Donaldson Richards.
Not Thomas Middleditch.
And
No.
I haven't met you yet officially at work. Like I don't have any assignments. And so even though I got there early, like
Well, the secretary Dane has to be there.
excuse me,
My secretary Dane has to be there.
Dane is your secretary?
Yeah.
Dane.
Okay. But I got here pretty early. Dane's there.
No. You got there before Dane as well.
So yeah, just until that happens, I'm just very antsy.
Sure.
Because I'm ready to work. I'm very excited about this. And yeah, Dane finally comes to work, and I approached Dane. You want Dane?
Hey.
Hi. Morning.
Oh yeah. Hey. Good morning. Are you the new intern then?
Yep. Ready to make a difference.
Whatever. Your desk is over there.
Oh yeah. I already got my stuff set up. I assume that was my desk. I don't know if that was too.
Oh, what'd you do with all the boxes?
The boxes?
Your desk's the one that's covered in boxes.
Oh.
That's my desk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, there is a desk over there. Look
yeah,
at there's
it's
a
under
desk.
all the yeah.
Oh, okay. What are these boxes?
Well,
John Rexel walks in.
Oh, hey, John.
Hi, and you are?
Hi.
That's the new intern.
You can call me Dee Dee.
Dee. I see your workplace is already a mess.
Yeah, no, I'm wondering if that'll be the first thing that I have to do is clear
Yes,
whatever.
clean it.
Task numero uno, dude.
So what should I?
How did you make such a mess already?
I mean, these were here. You know what, Jen? That's not important. What's important is this gets cleaned up immediately.
Great.
What the hell?
I don't want to waste any time.
Dane, listen, we haven't had an intern in a long time.
Yeah.
With it's here, that would be. If you're sending that to anybody, you're sending it to me.
Yeah, I know. I'm
It's
thinking
mine.
about it.
Oh.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
You're offering it to the.
I'm offering it to you.
Oh no.
If you want to fire this man at any moment.
Oh yeah, I'll keep that in mind, Joan.
I'll be in my office.
Yeah.
So is there somewhere I can take these boxes? Is there like a
Well,
a
first
closet
thing, I need you to go down to Rick's, get me a ham and egg and cheese, and a coffee. black.
And one for me
Hammond.
too, please.
Hammond,
Same.
who is that? I didn't even hear.
That was Joan.
She swings and one for me.
Oh, and
another.
Joan. Okay.
Ham and
yes.
egg and cheese and
Double
a black
egg, double egg.
double egg,
egg,
double
double egg.
ham.
Double egg.
Double ham, Joan.
You know what? Already, it's a double ham day.
It's a double ham. I could tell immediately. Yeah. So go ahead down there and get that, and then the boxes. Yeah.
And then the boxes.
and then the boxes.
Okay. In that order. Just want to clarify.
Ham and cheese and egg.
What kind of person shows up with so many boxes on their first day of work?
I'm perplexed myself, Joan.
Okay.
See.
Dane, what would I do without you?
In Act 1, you give the die which you have been given to someone else.
Yeah, day and bold choice.
Bold choice.
Tired and evil.
Okay, so now it is Diane D.D. Donaldson Richards' moment.
Great. And you can see me at the fairground setting up my table with my hot sauces.
Oh.
And I am draping my banner across the table that says Dee Dee's, the only sauce in town. And I'm just meticulously making sure all the bottles and the labels are facing outward in a proper way, and the labels have what looks like a green bush on front of it.
Ooh.
But I'm standing in front of it as well.
Nice.
That's it. Oh, I'm gonna be so successful. The festival. Anybody could be walking by.
I come running in. She's like,
Dick.
Okay. Hi, Diane.
Hi, Dick.
Oh, God, I only have 30 minutes. I go running over and, I start to set up my tent.
Oh, nice.
Really,
That's
I
it.
said that you don't have to help me today. I know it's your first day at the internship position.
Helping you, I'm setting up my own table.
Yes, but let's
Do you
just
need
be-
help? Why should you need help?
I
You have
don't
so much
need
more
help.
time than I do to set this stuff up, and you need help?
That's why I'm saying I don't need your help today. So if you want to go back to the mayor's office, I'm sure you're already making a
I
horrible
am going to go
impression.
back to the mayor's office in 30 minutes because that's how long my lunch break is.
I clearly
I don't
have
have time
this.
to talk about this. I don't have time to talk
Then
about this.
go!
I just started setting up. I don't have time.
So
Talking to myself. I don't have time.
I start setting up a bottle, and I'm so angry that it crashes. God damn it, Dick!
What?
This is totally your fault.
Oh, we're not doing this today.
Oh, we are doing this because I told you I don't need you.
It's not even. There's days before we're even going to be competing, and you're doing this today. We're
We all
starting
know
this right
that
now.
people who set up their booth a generous week before the festival starts are more likely to win the competition.
Yes, you have documentation that says that.
I have.
Have you been writing up why
don't you go look up reports?
and editorials in the local paper
We
about?
lost last year because of you. Don't
Well,
let me
yeah.
forget that.
Well, we don't have to lose again because I'm going to win this year by myself with my own sauce. So we don't have to do anything.
I'm sorry.
So I can say for a fact that we are not going to lose this year.
He's got a sign that says Dee Dee's good sauce.
Dick.
The better sauce in town.
Dick, I thought that we agreed that this village is my territory and that you do not bring your barbecue sauce into this festival. What on God's name are you doing even helping me if you intend to compete against me?
I got news for you, Diane. There's a lot that you and I have not agreed on. And my name is Dee Dee. Just stake the tent into the ground.
there? Yeah, black dye.
I spit on the ground.
Scene?
Yeah.
Sure.
What is your name of your sauce?
Dee Dee's.
Just Dee Dee's?
Yeah, the only sauce in
Only sauce in
Yes.
Dee Dee's the only sauce in town.
And then yours is
Dee
Dee
Dee's
Dee's
good sauce.
the better sauce in town. So give the black dye to someone else.
I'm certainly gonna.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Well, you guys were excellent audience members, but
my choice. Okay, so
It's on.
Joan St. John's is It's after school, and Joan St. John's is going down to the mayor's office to she's got a she's trying to introduce a bill into the local government that it's like a refined disabilities act that acknowledges people with prosopagnosia as officially disabled. So she's doing that. So she arrives in the mayor's office, and Dane is asleep at his desk with just like ham and egg and stuff just all over. But it's like 3 p.m. School's done, you know. Well, at college, so I guess I don't have a regular schedule. So I'm off for the rest of the day. So I just walk into the mayor's office.
I'm like right there.
Oh,
Like, hi, can I help you?
who are you?
Oh, I'm you can call me Dee Dee.
DD. Very pleased to make your acquaintance, DD.
Yes, likewise.
I like your shirt.
Oh, thanks.
You can hear the door lock on Joan's office. You just hear
No.
Joan St. John's like acknowledges you and then walks headlong and tries to open the door but doesn't slow down and just walks full on into the door into the mayor's office. Just pop. Mayor dear.
I go back to my desk and take another box off the desk and then like take it out of the building.
Mayor, I know
what
you're
are you
in there.
doing? Why are you knocking on the door?
Dane's awake. Yep, Dane shakes awake.
Oh, hello. What's your name?
Oh, Joan, I thought that Joan said you can't come here anymore.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have
it's okay.
prosopagnosia.
We've been through this several times.
Oh,
I'm Dane.
Dane, that's right. Thank you, Dane. I just wanted to discuss with the mayor a little addendum to the local law that I think would be beneficial not just to myself, but to all the fair citizens of
Listen, Joan.
Right.
You hear a window like slowly.
Listen, I know we're not friends.
What's that noise?
We are hardly acquaintances. You can't remember my face, but take this as a piece of advice. This is beginning to get a little sad, you know.
I have no idea what you mean.
Joan left you, and I think...
Joan, the mayor, Miss Mayor, we have mutual, it was mutual.
Regardless of the fact, people are starting to talk that you're just not taking the breakup really well, and again, this is not my place, but...
I've never been... shall tell you,
Dane,
Dane,
Jesus Christ.
that I am in my prime. I am in my prime.
Ma'am, no one insinuated otherwise.
I am in my prime.
All right.
And I think that people with prosopagnosia... What's that sound?
It's Wilkins. There's a man named Wilkins with a long gray mustache, and he's like
Wilkins!
Yes.
I'd know that old blazer anywhere.
So he's like a legislator.
Yeah. Wilkins, old boy, how are you?
I'm doing great. What do you happen to be doing here?
Well, it's fortunate that you came along. The mayor seems to have escaped out the window.
She goes that way. She
Yes,
does.
and I just thought this bill, I've drafted it up.
Ooh, what is
I
this?
can't
He takes it, he
promise-
reads it.
Oh, Mr. Wilkins, that's severely only for Joanne
Mr.
Rexel.
Wilkins, I hope if you don't mind. Hi,
I'm sorry, who are you?
I'm Dee Dee. I'm a new intern here. I'm working
Dee,
with
that's
working with
right.
Miss Rexel.
Oh, from Dee Dee Sauce.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, you.
Oh,
it's
the only sauce in town, man. It's
Yeah,
just good.
that's-
I didn't know you worked for that, Dee Dee.
It's a good. It's
It was a
decent
tough
sauce.
loss last year. Good luck this year.
Yeah, thank you. I
Good luck
appreciate
to
that. I appreciate that. Yes.
Oh, the sauce. I love that
you should
sauce.
you should try out the new sauce.
Sorry?
They have a new
Some
sauce?
changes have been made.
You and your sister are doing a new sauce this year?
Together?
We will both be there. Yes.
Great.
That's
See
fantastic.
both of us if you go to the tasting.
You know, I look
and then try
forward
out
to
the-
that
try out the
competition
sauce.
every
But
year.
I could, ma'am, I couldn't overhear. I was just listening to what you were saying, and I looked up this there's this loophole that I found actually in the law where, and specifically, I believe this is something that you signed, Mr. Wilkins, requesting a formal hearing upon any submissions of new laws when it in terms of disabilities. It says right here, in black and white. I don't know if you...
A loophole.
Yeah.
What is it?
Not necessarily loophole. It's just kind of the law.
Well, just for you, Joanne.
We're going to see to it that this bill gets a chance.
Y'all are ruining my nap time as long as...
Oh, sorry, Dane. My apologies. And he walks back downstairs.
as long as that's resolved.
Oh, Wilkins and little boy.
And I got you another egg thing. There you go, Dane.
I'm sorry. What was your name again?
Oh, Dee Dee.
Dee. That's right. Thank you for like the sauce. Scene.
Boy.
Wilkins and
Made no sense for a white guy to be on that scene, but we'd done two black. I just wanted to. I believe.
It made sense.
Oh, it's fun.
totally
Yeah.
I wanted to work out for St. Joe's.
Yeah, now we get to see this bill become law, man. It's good.
That's how it works.
We're fighting for change here at Easy Allies.
Fighting for change. People with prosopagnosia need
Underrepresented, really.
underrepresented.
This video
Okay.
goes viral.
It is nighttime. Joan
Scary.
is in her kitchen.
Yeah.
And she's called Dee Dee in a moment of desperation.
Which one?
Dick Dee Dee.
Okay.
Oh, you've called me.
Right.
He looks at.
Don't
We're
forget
talking
Jones.
nicknames here, so I thought you
Yes.
said you have been called Dee Dee, and I was
No,
like,
no.
not
Okay.
another one. Okay, I'm caught up.
Okay. She's got a fancy kitchen, by the way.
Okay.
But yeah, she's cooking up her own sauce.
I need to know: is this the mayor's? Is this the house supplied to the mayor?
It
or
is.
this her own
Yes, this
house?
has to be that house.
Okay,
Yes,
okay,
this
okay,
house
okay.
is supplied to any mayor of the town.
Do you have a personal chef?
No, she's doing this on her own.
Got it.
She's
Right.
she's gonna make some sauce.
So
Small
are we
town.
talking, or are you? Is it ringing right now?
So you have just tasted the sauce.
Oh, you've called him over.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, got it.
You're watching the first shot of this scene. It's you trying the sauce,
Yeah.
Okay.
and
Oh, okay.
well,
It's interesting.
interesting.
Well, it's different. You know, I Joan, today's been an emotional day for me, just being, it's my first day, at work. And
I didn't want to hear your story. I just wanted to know if you like my sauce, and clearly you do not.
Well, I'm also going to be competing, Joan, and so, I just think it's weird, it puts me in an interesting position. So I'm trying to be as careful.
I understand correctly. You are my intern.
Well, yeah, I mean.
So taste my sauce.
I did. It's a very interesting sauce. I think it's a diverse sauce. I think it's very different from a lot of the things that are going to be.
It's not different enough, is it?
No, I think it's just different enough. I think you don't want it to be something that's too different.
Can I be Dee Dee, can I be honest with you?
Sure. I mean, I'm not a critic. I'm just.
I don't sense an ounce of sincerity in anything you say.
Well,
It seems like you're lying to me. Whenever you say a thing. Look at me. How is the sauce?
You've only known me for a day. You don't have much to base that on, I'd say you.
What does the sauce taste like, Dee Dee? She starts shaking him.
I'm sorry, for Clint. This is hot sauce, right? So this isn't.
Yeah, it's like
we
green
make hot
chili.
sauce,
It's like
right?
green
Yeah.
chili sauce.
I mean, you've used green chilies in there, and there's a little more salt than I use in my ingredient. I mean, I don't want to get into the specifics here, but yeah, there's kind of like an earthiness to it that I really enjoy.
She turns around and pounds on her counter. I knew it'd be earthy. I knew it. That's why I called you here.
Yeah,
I didn't want anyone else to try this. I needed someone who I don't care about to try my sauce. Listen. Listen.
Battle axe.
I need to drop the sauce.
What?
I need to forget everything I know about cooking and start again. Thank you, Dee Dee.
Well,
Thank you.
oh, I feel bad. I mean, are you still going to compete? You're just going to. There's only a couple of days left.
I'll find something. I will not be in the office for the next 3 days. Please. Just listen to whatever Dane says, okay? I'll be in here.
Oh, God.
Joan, I don't know if it's my place to say.
It is not. Call me Miss Rexel.
Miss Rexel, I respect that so much. That you would, I think you're right. I think if you really want to do something exceptional and show people how lousy and crappy they are and how bad they are to their sibling, I think sometimes you just got to start over.
Yes. Now go.
I'm going to get started right now.
Okay, go.
Right now.
Goodbye.
From this moment.
Yes.
I go over to the door and almost close it. I'm just gonna do it fresh.
Leave my house. Okay, end scene.
That was wonderful.
White die straight back to Jones, of course.
Yeah. Delightful.
That's for you, Jones.
Oh boy.
Well done.
All right, what's Dick Diddy Donaldson Richards up to now?
I am at my desk, and
So next day.
This is the next day. Dane's asleep. Your door to your office is closed.
Yeah.
And I'm at work, and I'm working hard, but I'm kind of doing two things at the same time. I'm a very studious worker. I can focus on a lot of things. I can work very fast, but I've definitely brought the sauce into work. And there's lots of ingredients that I have laid out. There's a little kitchen area kind of off to the side from where we are, and I've taken that over. And there's chopped things, and it's neat and organized. There's just a lot, just Tupperwares stacked up, just lots of different that are all neatly labeled. I am carrying one thing and going by to put more. I just keep stacking papers that are now what's his name? Now Dane's responsibility on his desk, but he's not addressing them. Mm-hmm. And as I go to do that, I'm just still kind of flustered and thinking to myself, and I trip, and just a whole bowl of piping hot sauce goes straight into Dane's face.
Oh,
I'm and I go rush back and put it on my God. And I have a towel is in the kitchen, so I just come over and just start patting it against his face.
I can't. I can't see. I can't see. I can't see. Kid.
No, you just gotta wash it out. It's
Kid.
fine. I've had this happen before. It's just temporary.
Where's the damn sink? Give me the.
I direct him by the shoulders.
Yeah.
Did you get any in your mouth by any chance?
Yes, it's everywhere. It's in every hole. I have. Kid. Jesus.
Is it peppery? Is it some kind of I'm trying.
Are you asking me
some kind
for
of a new-
advice on your sauce right now? It burns like a motherfucker. I'll tell you that.
Okay. Just anything. Yeah. I'm not telling you what to say. I just think, boy, any type of feedback. But you're good.
I'm gonna sue your ass.
It was honest accident. I'm just working really hard.
An honest accident. You were 15 feet away from me on the other side of the room. I was sitting here eating. I was just about to tell you, it's weird. This ham and egg and cheese seems to taste better when you bring it to me. I was gonna pay you a compliment, and now I have scalding hot sauce in my eyes and face, and I still can't see DD.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
But
actually, it's funny that you bring that up, because I put a little bit of my custom-made sauces, just a little taste, in that when I come in and bring that in. So it's interesting that you enjoyed that more than the other egg dishes that you've had.
DD, I do not appreciate being made an unwitting gastronomical guinea pig. I would ask that you seek my consent before plying me with sauces. But thirdly, I will say, now that the initial rush of pain has worn off, this is phenomenal sauce. I don't know if eyes can taste, but the burning sockets that are my destroyed eyes feel suffused with flavor. Still going to sue you, but this is the best sauce I've ever had the pleasure of being scalded in the face with. I will say that.
Well, thank you. I feel terrible about all of this.
You'll make it up to me.
I was you know what I was gonna do tonight. You know what I was just gonna do. I was just gonna make a whole batch of popcorn chicken. I was just gonna make a whole little, just a giant bowl of just some spicy, crunchy what do you say? If just to because I'm so sorry. Tomorrow I'll just bring in a whole big thing. I can maybe put some eggs in there if you want. You seem to like eggs.
Tell you what, you're gonna make it tonight?
Yeah.
I don't have any plans tonight.
Oh.
I'll come over. You make me popcorn.
Cut to those two hanging out on a couch eating popcorn chicken together.
Dane's eyes are fully bandaged. Like the whole face is like fully. He's like that episode of Twilight Zone where like the whole face is just covered by the mouth hole. But Dane seems in good spirits. Eating popcorn chicken. What's some damn good popcorn chicken?
You know, it's been a while since I've seen Police Academy, but like there are parts of it that holds up.
Well, thanks for watching it. You know, it's a movie I've seen so many times I can watch it while I'm blind and still get the idea. The doctors say, you know, it's permanent.
End scene.
Oh my god.
Alright.
This is a farce.
All right, what's Diane Dee Dee
What
Donaldson
will you
Richardson?
give the dice
Oh, right.
to?
Oh yeah, I mean.
Oh really?
A+.
I mean, I was very supportive. That's it's bright and early the next day. Everyone is just getting to their offices. The smell of manure is ripe because it's a farming town.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Smells
it's-
like money.
Can't escape it.
That's right, and it's dewy and chilly. And then there is
Canada.
a piercing scream that rents the entire quiet, and it's Diane. No! And she's seen stomping through the main thoroughfare, and she heads straight towards the mayor's office. And she goes, "I demand to see Joan!" But Joan's not there, is she?
Yeah, no, I come out and just like, hi, can I have?
You stay away from me! You destroyer of sauces!
I mean, if I stay away from you, I can't be doing my job. I mean, if you want to get away from me, you need to.
Well, I accuse
go away
you!
from this
Should
building.
you?
What?
Someone has destroyed all of my sauces in the middle of the night, and I know it was you!
How do you destroy all your stuff?
My booth that has been set up for a solid week before the festival was going live. Everything has been thrown down before it. It has the stink of someone who is going to lose the competition. And I demand, is Dane here?
There's a small gathering of people who have like come to hear this dude.
Dane is there with a blind cane.
Yeah. They're like shaking their heads like, oh no.
This is unacceptable. This has never been such a horribly treated festival. And I accuse you, Dick Donaldson Richards.
Are you finished?
How dare you even stand here and pretend like you didn't do it?
I stand here because I work here, Diane. And I never. You know what?
No, you're stuttering. You're stuttering. It proves it.
Prove it.
It proves it.
Prove it.
All this proves is
Let's
one
see what
thing.
happens. What's on your hands? Look at the stains of red.
I also make hot sauce.
What a fair alibi.
If you don't, yeah. If any
His
of
hot
you,
sauce is among
if
the
any of
best.
you, Dane, you're
Huh?
too much. You're too much, buddy.
Hey, DD baby, I'm always here for you.
If anybody wants to come in and try, I am clearly something is going on here because I did not do that. Dane can attest. I was with Dane all night.
How can you tell? How could you tell your eyes are bandaged? That is
Well,
an unworthy alibi.
You know why? Because I can recite Police Academies 1 through 4 now, and how
So
could I
can
do that
everyone in
if I
this
was not
town.
hanging out with
We
this
all
man?
can.
Well, I don't know what it's worth, but we did spend a large part of the evening together. We watched Police Academies 1 through 4. We started with 4, and then decided to go 1, 2, 3 after that.
That does not mean that on his way home, which it is conveniently placed between your house and Dee Dee's house,
Well-
that he couldn't have.
Well,
You
actually,
don't know where he lived.
This is a
You
small
just-
town.
You just show up, just
well,
spout.
and Dee Dee. I mean, I don't.
Yes. Oh, sorry.
Well,
Which Dee Dee? I don't know.
Dee Dee.
God damn it! Use him by his real name, his God-given name.
He means me.
Then say Dick, for God's sake.
Look, I don't wanna. Is it all right if I tell him, Dee Dee?
Use his God.
Dick? Is it all right if I tell them? It'll get you off the hook.
Tell us what. What are you
Sure.
gonna tell
No,
us?
you know, I mean, I work in this office. I represent this community.
Tell us.
I have full
Tell
transparency.
us.
I'm not afraid of anything.
The whole crowd's just shouting. For you to tell us.
Dick didn't go home last night. He didn't go home last night.
Aww.
He.
Woo!
So I know for a fact that Dee Dee did not destroy other Dee Dees.
Likely story. Well, that might be the case that you haven't sabotaged my very sure win this harvest festival in this prestigious town whose name is in the hearts of all of us here. We all know the name of this town very intimately, but that doesn't. The fact remains that my sauces have been destroyed. Fuck.
Well, I mean, no one's disputing that your sauces have been destroyed. I mean, I'd like to see these sauces because I think that someone is trying to stop both of us.
The crowd of people pulls out. They all pull out magnifying glasses, and they go over to where the sauces were broken up.
As you all know, my booth has been set up here for nigh on a week, and they're all smashed on the ground.
Oh God, that reminds me. I gotta set up my booth.
Oh my God, this is not the time, Dick.
An old man reaches down and he discovers with his magnifying glass a little corner of what looks like aged paper, and he goes, "Ah, a clue!" And he holds it up.
I'll give it here. What is this?
It seems to be written in some sort of ancient tongue.
Oh, this isn't anything.
It disappears
No, it
in
is.
the air.
It was very fragile.
Just disintegrates.
It may have been a clue, but now it is destroyed.
She doesn't want you to have it, that's all. It may be still a clue.
Look at this jar. This jar has claw marks on it. This jar has thick claw marks.
Well, that settles it. Someone has foiled my win here.
Someone
kind
with
of
large
animal is
claws?
Large claws.
That isn't a dog, or a wolf, or a bear.
Must be nothing. He throws it away. If it's not a dog, it can't be anything.
Well, if you're so...
I demand that this festival is postponed a week so that I can be able to make my sauce. You know it takes a week to settle.
If you're so worried about who came in and did this, I mean, I would be worried for my life. If somebody came in and destroyed my property like this, why don't you go to the police? Why don't you look for like actual help instead of just going to the place you know your brother works and bringing him and all these one nice people into it?
I fear not for my life, Dick. I am so confident. I will sit here and make my sauce until the festival opens. And I do decree that the reason I went to the mayor's office is so that they could postpone the festival 1 week so I can make my sauce the way it's supposed to be made.
Well, we can't delay the festival, young lady.
Well, this is not my fault. Oh.
You'll just lose. It's all right.
And scene.
So give that to
It's all right.
This happened before.
I'm gonna give it to Kyle for handing me ruining your clue.
Okay. Joan St. John's is carrying an aged crate, a wooden crate, and it seems very heavy. And she sets it down and gets up onto it and peers in through the mayor's office window. Because she knows Joan likes to escape that way. So she's looking inside and does not see her. So she picks the crate back up, waddles down the street, because it's so heavy, down to Rick's. And even though the restaurant is open and the windows aren't that tall, she sets the box down again and climbs up onto it and looks through the windows into the restaurant. Does not see Joan, picks up the crate, sets it down on a bird scooter, which just arrived in this tiny town.
There's just one.
Yeah, there's one. Yeah, it's the one bird scooter. She fiddles with her phone for a really long time, and can't figure out how to make it work. So she just pushes the scooter with the crate on it without powering it up.
It hasn't been unlocked by the previous
Right.
user. Yeah.
And so she just wheels it down the street to Joan's house, and puts it down by the kitchen window and peers inside. And Joan Rexel is in the kitchen stewing over the sauce.
Yes.
And Joan knocks on the glass. You!
Joan!
Joan!
Just...
Is that you, Joan?
She goes to the door and opens it.
Oh! She comes down off the box, carries it over. Joan, is that you?
Yes.
Right, I remember this blouse.
Yes.
Joan, may I come inside? This is a heavy box.
Come in.
Oh, thank you, Joan.
She closes the door.
She comes in.
It smells awful.
Oh, whoa! Whatever are you doing in here?
I'm making a new kind of sauce.
A new sauce, you say?
Hot dog sauce.
Hot dog sauce.
Hot dog sauce. Imagine being able to pour or spread a hot dog onto any food.
That sounds interesting, Joan. Well, Joan, actually, this is why I came. I heard that you were trying to join the festival this year.
Of course, yes.
And I thought maybe I could help you. Hear me out. I know that we have a storied past, and though our breakup was highly mutual, and everything about it was very, mutual, I was watching that program that you didn't care for on the History Channel, and I saw this crate. And I thought to myself, well, what if I just bought that crate? And so I did. And then it arrived in the mail, and guess what? What was supposed to be in it, which was a fine jade kind of some kind of ancient crock pot, I don't know. But I thought it would be great for stewing juices and sauces. You know, you throw it in and you stew it. But it was broken. But the papers used to pack the jade crock pot, well, they had some kind of strange language on them. It took me an afternoon, but I realized that they were mostly Sanskrit. And as you know, I teach ancient languages, Sumerian, Sanskrit at the university. And I thought to myself, well, I might as well ply my trade. What?
Shush.
Shush!
Joan touches her face. You do so much to impress me.
Well, you know, I know we say the breakup was mutual, and it, you know, by and large it was, but I sometimes just wonder, you know, out loud to myself, if maybe...
I was angry. I was tired, you know, I was angry from work.
Right.
Yes.
Your job is very strenuous.
Yes.
Well, anyway...
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Joan, I'm sorry.
Then they just make out.
Yeah.
Like spill the hot dog sauce all over, rolling in the sauce. And scene.
But wait.
Oh.
But Joan.
Fade back in.
Yeah, next morning we're
Yeah.
smoking cigarettes.
Yep.
Well, I never got around to saying it last night, Joan.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
But the texts, as you know, Sanskrit is not pronounceable out loud, but basically, it's a recipe book for ancient sauces. Wouldn't you know?
I wouldn't. What kind of ancient sauce?
Well, things heretofore unseen in the modern era. I thought maybe we would have an edge if we used these ancient Sanskrit recipes and made some sauces for the festival. What could go wrong?
There it is.
Then we shall. And scene. Okay, so we gotta make new sauces for the festival with the ancient recipes.
So great.
Or try.
Yeah, so let's go straight to the day of the festival where you have to like bring your sauce to the thing and you have to register and everything. Dane is the person at the desk who you have to register your sauces with.
Of course he is.
Yeah. And so Joan arrives, you know, with a huge ancient crock pot. with just this bubbling. It's just like it's like the iPhone commercials with like the weird like sand that's lots of different colors. This sauce is so many different colors, but they all mix in with each other. It's not brown, it's just like it's like purple and yellow and white, and it's just like swirling nonstop.
It feels like you can't look at it for very long.
Yeah, it
at a
does.
time.
It burns your eyes if you stare at it for too long.
Yeah.
And Dee Dee is in front of her in line, and she's like just taking too long with Dane.
Sure.
Dee Dee, thank you for your patience. It's strange to have a blind person handling all these intake forms.
No,
but I'm no quitter.
I know you, and you volunteer for too many things. We've talked about this.
It's true. I'm starting to think I haven't had a free moment since we watched Police Academy 1 through 4 through 1 through 3.
Excuse me a moment. Are you two friends now?
Oh, Mayor Joan, is that you?
Dane, I leave you for 3 days. What's happened? Are your eyes okay?
Well, I'm blind. But
Yeah.
it's the strangest thing. I've never felt so free. It kind of gave me a new lease on life. I realized I was taking a lot of things for granted, and
I suppose that's wonderful.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
free popcorn chicken ever since, right, Dave?
that's right, baby. The best popcorn chicken in town. Anyway, I can't do intake though, Mayor Joan. I can't see the forms. So I've been trying to do. I've been trying to help Dee Dee here for about 25 minutes. I always say I'm no quitter, but I think I gotta quit. He lights up a joint.
I can.
Dane, we understand we love you.
Here,
Mayor.
I can process this. Joan, do you want me to fill this out and?
Yes, if you don't compete.
What? No, I'm just trying to help. I mean, we can go get
conflict of interest, right?
Dee Dee, as I walked in, I already saw Dee Dee's sauce, the best sauce in town.
Yeah.
And why are you registering now?
No, I'm gonna register you. I mean, I was just talking to Dane. We're just trying to help.
No. Get your sauce out of my town.
What?
I want to see that stand gone.
On what grounds?
On what grounds?
Yes.
That my very intern would compete with me, take your Dee Dee stand, and get it out of my town.
Or what?
Mayor.
You wouldn't even have that sauce if I'd come over and helped inspire you to do other things.
She slaps him. I told you never to tell anyone about that.
Hey.
I'm standing by my booth, snickering.
Hey, wait a minute. I know the sound of that face getting slapped. Mayor, look, I've worked for you for a long time.
Still the first act.
And I think just give the kid a chance. He's great. He's a beautiful soul. He's a little clumsy when it comes to handling volatile liquids. But, if I can forgive him for blinding me forever and find love and introduce someone to the genius of Police Academy all in the span of 4 days, I think that you can allow a little... what was that? Oh, it's my drink.
Just your drink, dear. Just your drink.
It's
Yes.
my drink. I think you can
Do you
allow...
want a sip?
Oh, yes.
She just hands him the cup. Just.
I think that's so good. I think you could allow a little friendly competition, If anything, it'll make your eventual win... Dee Dee, sorry, hang on. All that more glorious, Where am I from? Mayor, I can't read your expression right now, but I'll assume you're taking this well.
I'm not.
Oh.
Dee Dee. You either tear down that stand over there that says Dee Dee sauce, greatest sauce in town, or you quit being my intern.
Mayor, if you fire Dee Dee, I'll have to quit myself.
Dane, I mean this in the nicest way possible. I do not want to be ableist, but it's going to be hard for you to carry on the duties of my secretary.
That's fine. Dane, we're just gonna make sauce. You and me.
So be it! You're
Yes,
done!
that's-
You're done and you're done!
Yes.
You're both done!
Be that as it may, Mayor. Anyway, under the provisions of that beautiful new Disabilities Act, I should be well covered.
Wilkins walks in. It's law!
He can't can't see the faces.
I can't see faces, so I covered. You know what?
End scene.
End Act 1.
End Act 1.
Did you get what you wanted though?
Yeah. She forced
Well,
him out.
after he saw the die, he said, "You tear that down, or you're fired." Basically, that was his.
Sure.
I had no wiggle
So
room
the
there.
choice, yeah.
Give that straight to Dane.
Dane. Golden, beautiful
See
Dane.
faces.
All right. Did we decide we wanted to do a soft tilt and a soft aftermath?
Let's do a soft tail.
Okay. The soft tilt just it's a rule introduced by the Fiasco companion, which has kind of less intense. Like the other ones are like something's on fire, somebody dies, blah blah blah. This one is just kind of like, an unwanted confession. Dorky turns sexy, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
My confession.
Okay, so now what we do is you roll the dice that you have in front of yourself. You don't have any dice?
No, I'm not good enough.
Oh.
Really, you just have to interrupt scenes. That's how you
Well,
get
I'm
dice.
enjoying
Just
it.
hop in, yeah.
No, yeah, I'm not shy to. I just
Most of the
also
time I don't have any dice by now.
no, I just don't see the need to introduce other people with regards to what's going on.
I think everything's going great.
I think so
You're
too.
doing great.
Yeah, I think so too.
My score is 0 anyway. It's like I have
Mine
no
is
dice.
It's like mine.
Mine is white 1.
Take them both. You get both.
So wait, you both have 0 and you
Yeah.
have 0?
Yeah.
Maybe you two do a tiebreaker roll and see who, and you'll be the other
2.
2. Which color?
White 2.
White 2.
That is a -1.
Well, no, it'd be
It's a black one.
Black 1.
Black 1.
Yep.
Okay, so that was the tiebreaker between your 0. So whatever number you have counts as a black, I guess. So, because I was, you know what I mean?
What do you want to know?
Whatever, doesn't matter. So what number did you have?
What do you
I
want
have
to
a white
know?
2.
You have a what?
Black 1.
Okay, so your number's higher, so it'll be you and me.
Okay.
Do you want to choose the top or the bottom thing?
I'll choose the bottom thing.
Okay. So we roll these just to have some, just for whatever. And, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's it.
Cool.
So 1 is quotable, 2 is violence, 3 is deception, 4 is truth.
I want to say I love quotable because they're just direct
They're just
quotes.
direct quotes.
You have to
Let's
infuse.
go quotable.
Yeah,
so,
that's fine.
That's
so
fine.
then
Potent potables.
fill in under number
1, 2,
1.
3, and
So you
4.
just have 2, 3, 4 now. And I
Okay.
do need another.
Number 1, this ends tonight. Number 2, you're too late. Number 3, I'm just not that into you.
Ugh.
Number 4, I swear to God, I have no idea what happened. I mean, you could throw that at you if you can't see people or recognize
Yeah, yeah.
faces. I swear to God, I have no idea what
I
happened.
swear to God, I have no idea what happened.
But
Oh.
way too tempted by you're too late.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
You're too late? Direct quote?
You can't just rush into that. Someone's got to set that up.
You're too late!
You're too late.
Exclamation point?
No.
No.
They
Not
have no-
necessarily. There's no punctuation whatsoever.
Nice. On purpose.
Or
That's a slash period.
you're too
Or
late?
comma.
You're too late. The tilt. You're too late.
You're
that can
too
come up.
late.
That could come up in any and every scene, whatever. As long as it's fun and good and fun and good and fun. I love it. This is fun and good and fun. Okay.
Fine, I'm gonna come in every scene and be a different character each time.
It's really what I like to do most.
I like Wilkins. Wilkins really
Wilkins
good.
is incredible.
Also, I wrote Richardson here because I was like, oh wait, it's Richardson. No, it's Donaldson Richards, but I like Donaldson Richardson.
Donaldson Richardson. All right, Act 2 coming up right after this. All right, we are back. Act 2 begins now with Dick D.D. Donaldson Richards.
Tempted to blow past the competition, but I just want to see it unfold. So we are just moments later. Was it? I have to inquire before we start. Was this the day of? Did you establish that?
Yeah.
So
the day of
it's
the
that
competition.
morning.
Yeah,
So
it was like
you're
the
signing
morning
in that
of,
morning.
yeah.
Okay.
People are registering.
So yeah, there was you and I actually got into It was like we like punches were thrown. Like it got a little brutal.
Between you and I?
Just in the area, just because there was just lots of. I was upset that I got fired, and so like they forced us to like, can we please? We just want to get through this festival and make sure everything is okay. So they forced us to move away from each other.
Yeah. So we have on the opposite side the tables. Got it.
So I
there's
have
there's like one poor old man whose booth is between your booths now.
I know I'm completely. It's like a circle, and I'm just completely on the other side. Now.
Oh, okay.
Can we see each other from the exact opposite?
We cannot. No,
okay.
unfortunately.
Got it.
There's the stage is in the way.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
And so I have now. I'm done bringing everything back over. I since took all of the boxes because I put the boxes in my car from work because there was nowhere else to put them. And I've since emptied the just papers in those boxes, and I put the bottles of my hot sauce in there. And so I've now taken the boxes over.
Hot sauce now? Are you doing hot sauce or barbecue?
That's why I asked in the beginning. If we
It
were
was
doing hot
barbecues.
sauce.
You
Up till now,
she
it's been
established you had
barbecue.
barbecue sauce and she has hot sauce.
Yeah.
But they're both called DD's.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
sauce.
I can do barbecue. It's fine.
And I think it could be fair just to say that it's just the best sauce overall. It doesn't
Yeah.
necessarily.
Oh,
need
yeah.
to
This
be
is a
sure.
sauce competition.
Yeah, yeah.
not
Yes.
hot or.
There's
barbecue.
a winner, yeah.
Yeah.
An overall winner.
And so I
Best in-
finally like put
best in
mine
sauce.
Best of
over.
sauce.
I got like the last thing carried, and just like, and I like put it up, and some guy just walks up like right when I like finally put the last thing, and it's just like, all right, let's try it out. I'm like, oh, I
No, we're here to test the.
No, I know. I just. Sorry, I don't even have anything you can like
What is this?
try it with here.
DD sauce?
Yeah. and
No,
I-
no. The other DD
Start
sauce
putting it up on the table.
is on the other side.
You know, it's a funny thing with words. You know, you can actually like have other names of things.
Doesn't
you know,
doesn't
Just
ring
like-
true
just
to
'cause
me.
it-
Does it to you, Timothy?
Just because there's
Well,
a called
it's-
McDonald doesn't mean anybody
It's
can't be called
definitely
McDonald.
it's
just-
definitely a
something else.
bookkeeping conundrum because we have two sauces now named DD's
DD
sauce.
And I have to say that I recollect the other sauce being
We
fantastic.
just tasted it. It was marvelous, and both sauces I see here are claiming variations on best or greatest.
Which is also
sauce in
confusing to me. So what do you expect me to glean from this?
I'll tell you what you can glean from this. I'll tell all of you what you can glean from this.
Sir,
We're not here to determine the best name of the sauce. We're not here to say who has the best label, are we?
there are like three people.
There are
Most
excuse
of
me.
them just drinking like sauce.
There
yeah.
are categories actually that we're graded by taste, by bottle label.
Yeah, best label.
Well, I am not
best
here
name.
to compete in those, ladies and
And
gentlemen.
I'll give you some points for a good name.
Thank you.
Not you, not like I already gave it to Dee sauce.
Right.
So you come in here with Dee good sauce. I'm afraid I have to dock points.
We gotta dock you some points on
We are
that.
the three official judges of this festival at the prestigious The Villages Festival Harvest.
And
Festival.
there's also, if on my look at my clipboard, there is a point deduction for shouting at us.
Shouting, unruliness. Yeah,
That's-
points
I'm sorry,
away.
that's negative
points
5
away.
points.
I almost have lost the taste for sauce in the moment. That's how dismayed I am.
Now,
Well, I
we've
just-
got to try the sauce. We'll just put you down as DD's 2. DD's 2. How's
DD's
that?
2.
Other DDs.
Other DD's.
The other DDs.
I'm not a sequel.
Well,
Bless you, Timothy.
thank you. Temporally, we hit the other side of the ring first. So to us, you're DD's 2. You're the next one. You're the
And
sequel.
there was some sort of paperwork mishap that names just gotten completely done incorrectly. So we don't even know who's
we
competing.
don't know who's doing what.
This may as well be a medieval harvest festival.
Well, you'll remember my sauce when you taste it. And that's all that matters.
Do you want us to do just a straight taste? Do you have a vessel, a chip of some kind paired with the sauce, or how would you like us to taste the sauce today? young man?
You're gonna have to guzzle it. I got them in bottles.
Guzzle it. I am a working class man and I do
We
not
are
guzzle
not-
anything but beer.
We are not sows, young man. We do not guzzle. We will sample the sauce with our special spoons, and the three of them in unison brandish golden spoons.
And they're like a little unusually long.
Yeah. They're like upsettingly long.
They're like dipsticks.
Yeah. And they each dip into the thing and pay.
You know what? I'm going to take you up on that guzzling offer. He grabs one as well.
My God.
This is a marvelous sauce.
That is guzzleable.
I don't normally double dip. I'm about to.
Oh.
I'm sorry I yelled.
It's too late. You have been docked.
We have docked
You do
because
have
of
to
the
dock
yelling. Well, I say we have a contender here.
Yeah, not bad.
So let me. They confer amongst themselves, but it's like just within earshot of yours. So I mean, the other Dee Dee sauce was
I
fantastic.
mean, we know that we docked her the win last year, and this could be her year.
This
but-
could be her year. And then this, I think, is her brother. Are they related? They're
I
both
think
called Dee Dee. It's very confusing.
I think the issue's unrelated, if you understand my meaning.
Yeah, I don't, but this sauce is also very good.
That's right. We do have an issue here.
Well, yeah. Well, I guess we're going to have to actually think about this year. Usually it's just far and away. All right, well.
Well, let's not.
Yeah, speaking of which. Sorry. Speaking of which.
What happened? The sauce did that thing to your voice again.
Just guzzling. If
I
you
know.
guzzle sauce, it just comes out.
It raises the voice right up.
I haven't seen Linda yet.
Linda.
Last year's winner.
Oh, Linda.
Linda.
Yes.
Isn't that weird?
It's bizarre, and I was honestly really looking forward to her song.
I know. Her sauce was always the best sauce. As
Just
they're
the
talking,
sweetest corn sauce.
As they're talking, they keep saying lovely things about Linda and the sauce. The camera does a crane up, and you can see there's a river behind the fairgrounds, and there's just one bush by the river, and then ominous music. Scene? Sure.
Yeah, see.
That's a relative
yeah, I did.
success.
Yeah.
Yeah. He did great.
And I keep them.
And you keep him an actor. You keep the dice. Yeah.
Well.
Great. So what's so Dee Dee?
So after
Dee Dee won.
Dee Dee, the real Dee Dee, the judges have passed by my booth, have gone to Dee Dee 2's booth, and she surveyed the scenario pretty clearly and decides that she has a moment to slip away.
Oh.
So she lightly slips away, and she does head down towards that river, looking like she's casually just cooling off, you know.
Yeah.
The majority of the day has gone by, and she looks for her surroundings again, and she heads around the suspicious booth that almost stands out like in a Scooby-Doo way, you know, like you like, oh, I know they're gonna deal with that pile of leaves.
It's gonna
'cause
animate.
yeah.
The bush. Yeah.
She scoots around to the river-facing side of the bush and lifts it up and reveals Linda's body.
We're just going right there. Okay.
And she does an odd, loving touch to Linda's body, and digs deeply into her pocket and procures a spice that specifically is is well known in Linda's corn syrup sauce, and
needs to stay in her pocket.
Yeah. The death gives it something.
and she grabs leaves along with it as well as she returns back to her position at her booth, and sprinkles some of the spice into her sauce. I guess it's a little late though, unfortunately, because.
Well, maybe you'd already done
This
it.
took place ahead of time. You can mess
you
with
can-
Well, I did already
chronology.
say that the judges have passed, but
Yeah.
yes, that was my thought, was
Yeah.
that this did happen beforehand.
Yeah.
Cool.
That the death, Linda might have been set up, there might have been a booth, but she's dead now. And the sauce that I had, I did put her spice into.
Mind if I try that?
You know what? You absolutely can.
Thank you.
That you would actually be the first person to try this new batch. Can you believe they actually made me compete? Despite the fact that all of my sauces were destroyed just 3 days ago.
Whoa, that's terrible.
Isn't that terrible? Isn't that terrible?
Why are there always so many terrible things happening around this festival? I don't understand.
If they just let the true winner get to the front like they deserve to.
Yeah.
Like Linda was a true winner last year. She deserved it. I admit defeat against her.
Yeah, she was.
Anyway, you try this.
That's Linda's husband.
Yeah.
You try. There, Namath.
Oh. I'm sorry that. Gosh, that. Strike me blind if that don't taste like Linda's.
Dane walks by, just kind of like moves his head toward him and keeps going.
Namath gets down on one knee and opens up a little ring.
Now, ma'am.
Oh, Namath.
I know I'm 20 years your senior, and I don't believe you and I have ever had a conversation before this.
Nor do I, but your wife, you know,
But I am a man of principle, and many of those principles resolve around a good hot sauce.
You're crying, Naaman.
Which in my expertise is no more indistinguishable than a good woman.
She turns a light pink in her cheeks. Well, Namath.
I'm just gonna leave this here, and you think about it.
It's beautiful.
Now I'm confused though, cause this is a DD sauce, and I believe I saw DD sauce.
Do not
on the other side.
even. If you were to be my husband, you are standing behind me, and only me is recognizing me as the only DD in town. What do you say?
What do I say?
That goes for her.
I told you I respect sauce more than anything, especially any man or woman's right to brew whatever sauce they want.
No wonder Linda was.
It like bounces off a rock and goes like rolling down the sidewalk. That's my grandma.
And scene.
Name it. All right, so you keep this in Act 2. Okay. So, it is, Joan St. John's is running support with Joan Rexel. We are both at Joan Rexel's booth.
Holding hands beneath the counter.
Holding hands beneath the counter. What's the name of our sauce? Jones, but with the S apostrophe, so it's two Joneses.
Yeah, apostrophe after the S, sure.
Sauce. We spelled it your way.
Mm-hmm.
Jones of Arc, because it came from an arc.
It's called Jones of Arc
Jones,
sauce.
But it's weirdly conjugated. Yeah. Joneses of Arc.
Joneses of Arc sauce, yeah.
Joneses of Arc sauce. And the three judges approach the booth.
Well, what do we have here?
This is,
This is Joneses of Arc.
Yes.
Mayor Rexel.
Yeah. I decided to enter this year, and look what I've come up with.
But we beg no favoritism from the judges.
Yes, please, forget today I'm just Joan.
We're just a couple of happy Jones.
I forgive me. You do understand this is a small town. I thought you two had broken up.
Who's that? Who are you? I have prosopagnosia, you know.
Yes, we know. Joan St. John's. It's Jeremiah. I'm your next door neighbor.
Jeremiah, of course. I didn't recognize
This is
you. All
Timothy.
gusted up. Timothy.
Hi, how are you?
and Earl.
Of course.
Earl,
Yeah,
yes,
of course,
yes. I'm sorry. I can't recognize faces, you see.
Now, just as I am Joan the non-mayor, please do not account for my relationships
Yes.
while you try my sauce.
We just have to understand what's what in this town. That's all.
Oh, well, yes. If you must know, we're back together.
Please just try the sauce.
Right. It's immaterial. Try the sauce.
Well, I want to know.
I'm here for the sauce.
I want to know who came to who first.
Well, the sauce in a way did bring us
try the sauce
back together, you know.
No, I just because
Just try the sauce.
I'm a romantic.
You're
and so
a romantic
I wanna-
girl, so am I.
And if you're my neighbor, I gotta know the what's what.
Yeah, before I can try the sauce, I really need to hear this whole
It
story.
might enliven the flavor. You
Yeah.
understand?
Well, all right. If you must know,
Joan, please,
Joan. I was just going to recount our passionate love making
not,
in the
Joan.
old sauce.
Joan,
She's right.
This again! She does this!
Joan is right. Joan is right.
you, Joan.
It's no one's business but ours and the Lord's.
Well, if
I
I
guess
don't
I'll
have
just-
a half chub listening to this story, then I don't know what.
Jesus Christ!
Jeremiah, I've told you that's inappropriate.
Oh, that's right.
I've said it
It's
multiple
still not a
times.
white man's world anymore. I understand.
That's right.
Jeremiah!
We're here for the sauce.
Just here.
I'm not very clearly.
Try the
Okay,
sauce.
Jeremiah, step aside. I pushed Jeremiah to say, excuse me.
Joan, in the hubbub, she just takes the top off the old pot, and as soon as everyone sees the chili, the sauce, everyone is just like silent and transfixed on it.
This entire commotion is just gone.
Yeah, it's just immediately just even us, even the Jones, we're just like ugh.
And it goes,
So if you would just try the sauce with your spoons.
Take out like really long spoons.
Yes.
but they're like shaking a little
Yeah.
bit. Just
But be sure not to try too much.
Mine like gets sucked into it.
the spoons are
Well, I'll never. I just use my finger.
What? Get pulled in.
I think I saw the devil.
The sauce is very strong. I will warn you.
What in God's name, woman?
We just taste it. Taste it.
I mean, per the rules, you have not tried the sauce yet. So
Taste the sauce,
do you
please.
have another spoon? We seem to have our spoons have been consumed by the sauce.
I'm dinging you a point for over exuberance.
I'm afraid we do have to. It's on the clipboard. We have to dock points for that.
We're familiar with the bylaws.
Don't stop being over exuberant.
It is a lively
The
sauce.
sauce isn't. But here, Joni dear, I was afraid of this.
Sure, yep.
Oh Lord, I was afraid of this. And here, the box where I found that. I have special spoons. She takes out these like pretty evil looking spoons, but they're like tough as nails looking spoons. Here, I will distribute them to you fine judges. Take the spoons. Please sample the sauce gingerly.
These spoons are okay. They actually kind of they scoop it up just fine.
Yeah.
It's like not a big deal, and it kind of like forms actually kind of neatly. Like it stops being so volatile, like in the spoon. It's like,
Wow. Well.
yeah, I don't really care for it. I gotta be honest.
Wow. I'm a sexist.
It's a little. Oh wait.
Oh.
What?
What'd you say?
I'm realizing that I'm a terrible human.
Well, Jeremiah.
I don't know what it is, but all of a sudden I was overcome with this sense of self-knowing.
I mean, I thought you were a terrible human before I tried this and after the sauce, so I don't know.
Well, you're voicing it for the first time.
I tossed my neighbor's cat.
You tossed a cat?
I tossed my neighbor's cat.
Wait, to what?
You like threw it?
I threw it.
Is it all right?
It's okay, but I tossed it.
Well,
Like out a window or?
No, it wandered into my yard. I picked it up and I tossed that cat.
just back into the neighbor's yard?
No, deeper. Well, yeah, back into the neighbor's yard, but I yelled at it.
Well,
My
just
God, Earl.
don't do it again, I'd say. Joan, the sauce seems to be having a... She's trying to whisper, but she's very loud. The sauce seems to be having interesting effects on their minds. They're telling the truth.
Why didn't we try the sauce? Why are we feeding people sauce that we did not try?
Timothy just kind of slinks away.
No, Timothy, come back.
Timothy,
No,
Timothy, what? Tell us what you thought of the sauce.
Tell us what's on your tongue. Tell us.
No,
Timothy.
Many apologies to offer you.
I have I've killed a man and just just run.
Wait,
like,
the
straight out.
spoons. He took the spoon.
Our score!
Well, Joan, I can't tell if they like the sauce or not.
They didn't like it.
Damn.
I should have done my hot dog sauce. Joan, it's over again. She stands up and walks away.
Yes.
Joan! Damn.
Scene.
She tries the sauce.
The scene. All right, Joan Rexel.
Mm-hmm. Okay, sorry. I guess this is the end. This is like, we have to see the ceremony of who's announced as the winner. There are only 2 judges left. Timothy did leave forever.
Yeah, he's on the road. He's gone.
Let's say there are 22 competitors on the stage, all like crossing their fingers. Both Dee Dee's. Joan St. John's is alone on stage.
I'm representing us on the stage.
Yes, yeah. there's an announcer who's just like, and we're about to announce the top 3 sauces. But then Joan Rexel runs in and says, Wait!
What?
She's got a pot of hot dog sauce. Wait! Wait! I demand, before there's a winner, I demand, as mayor, that you try my sauce.
Mayor Rexel, you asked us to lay aside all of our
Preconceived notions?
Yes.
notions for caring for you as our mayor, which you are a wonderful mayor. Tired, albeit wonderful. But
Yes, God, but just you're going to love this. There's no Joan and other Joan. There's no other Joan in this. This is all me.
Dick stands up and he's got the same book with him that he had earlier. And like, if you can clearly see, not only Mayor, do you not have jurisdiction over this cook-off, but specifically you have to, in the other rules, puts that down, picks up another book of the cook-off rules. You should have had to taste the sauce before the awarding ceremony.
oh, what are you, Dick? Are you afraid that you might get kicked out of 3rd place if we let Joan's hot dog sauce stand?
Yeah, are you scared, Dick?
Well, and by the bylaws, all entrants must be at their booths by 9 a.m. with the
I'm mayor! But I'm mayor!
Well, I guess it just refers to the entrance, not the sauce
She
itself.
was at the booth. She was at the booth.
She was at the booth. Shoot, should we just give the sauce a try?
Well, this is another one of our
Wilkins,
Canadian loopholes.
you're a lawyer.
Yes.
Should we try the sauce or not?
There's no language in the law that says you cannot try this sauce.
She was at the booth at 9 a.m.
This will be difficult. There are only 2 remaining judges, and so the score will have to be with just those 2 judges high enough to rank, but we'll see.
It's unlikely, but if you feel like you're willing to put yourself on that pyre, we will taste that sauce.
We could do our each of us do our judgments of our own score, and then the third one could be sort of like we pretend to be Timothy together.
No, he killed a man. I don't want to live in that.
I don't want to live in that.
She's late to the test.
Well, we dock that.
And we dock that, but she's right. She's got to get the right amount of points just by the 2 of us. She's taking the.
So it has to be the best damn sauce in the planet.
It will be. Please.
All right. They take out just normal spoons.
Yeah.
Their spoons are gone.
What a shame.
It is very chunky.
That looks like there's just hot dogs swimming in that.
Please imagine, if you will, being able to pour or spread hot dogs onto any food.
Well, what a funny notion.
All right. Well, I never.
All right. Joan, that is abysmal sauce. That is some of the worst sauce I have ever tasted in my entire. It tastes exactly like a hot dog.
I mean, if that was the intention, you succeeded. But
And I personally have terrible memories with regard to hot dog. My father left us at a baseball game.
and as you remember, we took out the hot dog eating festival 5 years ago because of that miserable death.
We replaced it with the sauce because hot dogs are dangerous in this town.
Well, I mean, what are you trying to elicit here, Joe?
When you mentioned that hot dog death, Namath in the back just breaks into tears.
It presaged a string of food-related deaths in this town. Linda, last year's winner, of course, being the last death. In fact, I just realized we have a food-related death just about every year at a festival, don't we?
Isn't that unfortunate?
That's
Oh, well.
right. Probably coincidence. Well, Joan, I am sorry to tell you that, I'll fill out the form.
Okay. She's crossing her fingers.
6.
I mean, that's generous.
Oh, dang. You got... Oh, boy.
That's a 2.
Did I win?
Joan, no. You received last place.
But I'm mayor! I demand it! I demand that!
All right, hell.
You demand that you win?
I demand that I win this!
We won't give you a win, Joan, but we will put you up on the top 3, all right?
Yeah, honorary mention.
Let's have...
Not good enough!
Ironically,
I win, or you're all kicked out of my town.
Wilkins, does she have the power to do that?
She does not, and in fact, it says here that we have to arrest her.
Oh,
for making these claims.
abuse of power statute number 586. Yeah.
Joan, I'm sorry, but that is what he's looking through his books. That is what
Joan St. John's. Wait. What about the other sauce? Our other sauce, Jones of Arc. Maybe, dear Joan. Maybe we placed with our other sauce.
Over my dead body.
The announcer just says, excuse me if I might. That is actually true. You are amongst the top 3. I can't tell you quite yet what your ranking are.
She's getting dragged away by the police.
No! Joni! Joni, we did it! We're in the top 3, Joni!
It's end scene.
Oh, Lord.
Goodness.
Hey! 2 and 2.
2
we
and
have
2.
4 scenes left.
We balance this
2
out.
whites, 2 blacks.
Okay.
Let's see. Dick, where are we headed now?
There's even after that turmoil, there was much celebration. You won, by the way. You won that sauce.
Original DD sauce wins?
Original DD sauce wins.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well.
Oh, because it has the corn sauce in there.
And
Corpse sauce.
and I'm upset, but there's like a lot of partying, after that. There were drinks and dancing.
Well, did you get second? Did you place?
Yeah, I got second.
Okay.
And, third was
Jones of Arc. Joneses of Arc.
Joneses of Arc.
So I got my second place. I'm proud of that, and I go back and pack up stuff in the car, and I go over and you're still just kind of picking stuff up.
It's not a big deal.
Yeah, there's like a crowd around.
Well, you can.
did such a good job.
I know, thank you, but you can get 5% off because you've been to this fair.
Oh, I'll take that coupon.
What is it, Dick?
Hey, Dee Dee.
What, Dick?
Dee Dee. I was wondering if we could chat, just real quick. I just have something I want to tell you.
I'll be back. Feel free to proliferate these coupons.
I'll hand some out. Thank you.
Did I hear coupons?
Yeah, the little kid starts handing out coupons. You get 5% off of the winner's sauce.
What is it, Dee Dee?
I just thank you. I think we both can be Dee Dee. I don't know. I just think we've been fighting so much. I just wanted to make sure if we parted ways today that you knew that there's something I know, and I can't in good conscience leave this competition without telling you. But
What do you know?
I know what you did.
What?
You know.
Dee Dee walked away. Damn. Hot damn.
And I'm surprised, and ashamed that you would stoop that low just to win a stupid competition, just to curry favor in this town. It's just such it's a dark thing.
She stands up like she's being filmed. Like she starts walking like large steps away, and she's wistful. And she goes, "It's not just to impress this town, Dick. You remember, we both had her as a teacher, Joan St. John's. She always called you Dee Dee. I was Dee Dee. I was born first, Dick.
Right.
I was Dee Dee, and she didn't remember me. And we had a bet. I bet her on the final day of class that I would be the Dee Dee.
Okay.
And I'm going to win that bet, Dick.
Sure. No, you did. I mean, you did it. You're.
I did.
You're more popular
She
than
pulls
me.
out a knife.
Whoa! 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 What?
I did prove that I was the best
Whoa!
damn Dee Dee in
Look.
this town.
Look. All I'm saying is, it's obvious that you broke those bottles just to try to get the attention of everybody, and I just think that's really petty. Okay? Like, God, you don't have to we don't have to fight over this. I was just saying, I wish you would just kind of be a better person, and not just try to get the attention that way or something. Like, God.
God damn it, Dick. Always enjoyed roughhousing with you. That's what siblings are for.
Yeah.
But you can admit it, right? Can you go tell Joan St. John that I'm the best damn Dee Dee?
Sure,
We
yeah.
can be DDs together, but I'm the best one.
Yes. I mean, you have the label with the weird bush on it. Sure, if that's...
Oh, it's a bush. All right. It's not a weird bush. It's a bush. I gotta go.
It's a suspicious bush, to be honest, but that's... Hey.
It's in the eye of the
up to you.
beholder.
But yeah, of course. Hey, so we're okay, right?
We're good.
You and me?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So he's fine walking away from that
Yeah, great.
scene with a skip in his step.
Yeah. Diane Dee Donaldson Richards.
She has finished packing up the last of her sauces into her Volkswagen, and she notices Joan St. John's packing up her sauces or her sauce.
Yeah.
And I meander
Looking
over.
sad.
Looking sad.
Yeah.
Joan.
Oh, hello, young lady. What's your name again?
God damn it.
I have prosopagnosia, you know, so I apologize.
I do.
If I know you,
It's Dee Dee. I was your prize student in your class 3 years ago.
D, isn't he a boy?
I'm a woman. He's my brother. My parents fucked us over with the same name, and now do you remember 3 years ago on the final day of class what I said to you?
Oh, let me see. What do you remember what you were wearing?
Oh my gosh.
I remember, I have prosopagnosia, and
That's right. That's right, Joan.
I remember things mostly by what people were wearing, but then once I have that, I can remember things with a frightening level of detail, you know.
What I said to you, Joan, Miss St. John's,
Sure.
that I would make you remember me. Whether I was wearing a particular shirt or not, or shared the same name with a sibling or not. And
Yes. I remember. And then as I was walking out to my car, I saw you get in an argument with, oh Lord, that woman. What was her name?
Oh. I think you're thinking of someone completely different besides me.
No, she was wearing... She won the sauce sauce thing last year.
Listen, St. John's. She takes out the knife and she's...
Oh! What?
I'll make you remember me. I'm the best damn DD and I win the bet.
Joan, in a panic, takes a handful of the mystical sauce and splashes it into your mouth at you. Just get away from me, whoever you are!
I'm goddamn DD Jones the murderer.
What?
I'm a murderer. I murdered Linda.
Who?
And I murdered you.
No, I'm not murdered. I'm going to live. And she gets up and starts running away.
And then she flops over dead.
Yeah.
Yay!
She falls onto the sauce and it spills all over her.
Namath is like, no! And runs over and he grabs her and the cops run up and Namath says, you're too late!
Yeah.
I got what I wanted.
Scene?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She flops over dead.
So, Joan St. John's is in the morgue, covered in mysterious, ancient
iPhone goo.
sauce.
Yeah.
And, she, is dead. Scene.
Oh, stop it.
And the sauce, it seeped into not only her mouth and eyes and ears, but into the knife wound that she had suffered as well. And so she slowly opens her eyes and looks around the morgue, and she just goes, "Oh no." This isn't right at all. No. And so she stands up with effort, and walks to the door of the morgue, which is locked. But she just tries harder, and with a preternatural strength, the door just swings open wide, and she walks through town. Through the street. Yeah, she exits the hospital, walks down the street, and passes a few people on the way. And she just goes, "Hello, George."
John, put some clothes on.
"Oh, I am nude, am I not? I'm on my way to do so. Thank you, George."
They're watching TV, and it's on the news, and there's a scene like in the middle of a freeway, this big like car crash, and Timothy is like on top of the car, and like cops are shooting at him, and he's just like, "Ah!" He's just like picking up stuff and throwing it at the cops, and there's like.
Joan arrives at Joan Rexel's house, the mayor's house, and knocks on the door. Oh my god. Joan!
The door swings open, and it's this like detective with a mustache.
Oh, you Richard, right? You're the police detective?
Yes.
Hi, my name is Joan St. John's. I'm here looking for Joan Rexel, the mayor.
Joan, you saw her get arrested.
Right. Sorry, I've had a strange afternoon.
No, don't leave. Would you have any idea what's happening inside of this kitchen?
What do you mean?
Come.
Sure. She walks in, naked as a jaybird still. Oh.
This is Cecilia, the town's
yes, hello, Cecilia.
archivist.
Yes, I remember you.
Hello.
Cecilia is
hello.
doing her best to decipher what these pieces of paper mean, but
Oh, yes. I can read Sanskrit myself.
Oh, wow.
These are mostly recipes.
See, Cecilia, I told you it wasn't that hard.
Oh my god, you are so condescending.
Yes. Richard, please do try to be kind to Cecilia.
Fine.
Thank you.
It's just not in my forte. As I understand, I'm an archivist.
Very few, though I do remember you took my Sanskrit class in university.
I do remember you saying that's not able to be spoken out loud.
It can't be spoken out loud.
That's it.
That's the takeaway most people Anyway.
I don't get that. I'm sorry, the words on this can't be spoken out loud?
We just don't have the reference materials to understand how they would be spoken.
Well, if it's a recipe, I would think that you could translate it into words.
Well, we could try. I understand the meanings of some of these words.
Some of these words?
Jesus,
we were able
Richard,
to-
what's the stick up your ass?
Because, excuse me, but there was some sort of magic potion today, and a stabbing, and I think there's some connection to all this.
Well, and I think
He's like starting to cry.
Well, maybe if you were good at your job, you'd be able to put all the pieces together.
I know, Cecilia, I know.
now clearly the fumes from our cooking are having an effect on your emotions. Also, they seem to have quite perplexing restorative properties, as I am not dead. I awoke earlier today in the morgue.
He's checking his notepad. That's right, you were the stab victim.
I was
You
indeed.
are awful at this, Richard. Awful.
I was indeed the stab victim. Now, here, I am not, it's true, I am not fully aware of all the properties that this sauce may have contained, but we have witnessed truth-telling, heightened emotions, which may or may not relate to the truth-telling, and restorative properties. I will confess here in the influence of the and having ingested a significant quantity of this sauce myself, I will confess that I intentionally did not elucidate Joan Rexel to some of the natures of this sauce. I had hoped at the time that it would rekindle the flames of our love through the sauce. But it turned out it was the hot dog sauce. We didn't even need the magical sauce to bring us back together. But that was the whole reason I came over here in the first place with this magic sauce, was to fall in love again with Joan. But it didn't work. She forsook me, and I was stabbed to death by a former student who...
Joan, please just go.
Fine. that is for the best.
Cecilia and I are doing work in here.
Do you know?
Don't need to hear your whole sob story.
All right, fine. Do you know where Mayor Joan is? I
At
would like.
the goddamn police station.
We have one police station.
I will go there and try to gain admittance.
We don't care. Just go.
Fine.
Jesus, dead people.
Joan goes to the police office and they won't let her in.
End scene. Yeah. All right.
Wrap it up, Osman.
Bring us home.
Okay. All right. Joan Rexel. Oh, she's getting interrogated. Well, no, you just get. She's in the slammer for her crime of saying that I demand as mayor to win this contest.
Power.
Yeah, so that was her only crime. She's not getting interrogated. She's in the slammer. But there is a man with hot dog skin in the cell with her.
Wait, what?
There's a man with hot dog skin in the cell with her.
Is he also naked?
No, he's got clothes.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got clothes.
Are the clothes tan like a hot dog bun?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
So they're tan like a hot dog bun.
Same color as this.
Yeah.
Got it. Cool.
Yeah.
Gross.
Oh right. Someone's gotta be the hot dog.
You got hot dog man?
Jones should.
Jones, you want to be the hot dog
Well,
man?
you spoke out loud. I thought you were going to jump on it.
Oh,
I would
yeah.
gladly be hot dog man.
Be hot dog man. Hey, quit that singing in there! I told you 3 times.
Yeah, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? That's right.
Not a damn thing.
You can't beat them
Can't
anymore.
stop me.
Can't beat 'em. They're already in the
singing
slammer.
to my
Fine.
myself.
I'll just go in the other room. Is what I'm gonna do about it.
Hot dog man? Hot dog man?
I'm sorry, what'd you call me?
Hot dog man? Your name, excuse me? Do you ever wonder why none of us in this town can remember the name of the town?
You know, I never quite thought about that until today.
To me, it's the
I normally just sit here singing my song. I don't think about life much at all.
But we love you. Everyone in this town loves you.
That's kind of you to say. You seem like somebody who worries about far too many things.
You could say that, hot dog man.
Why don't you just he blows on his finger and like a long balloon.
Yeah.
Then he ties it off and he makes a little wiener dog. And he holds it out, why don't you just let go?
She grabs it and like chomps on. It's just that to me is the strangest part of this whole town. You know, we have problems like any other Canadian town. Oh. But that one thing, that is the only really truly weird thing about this town, hot dog man. Because I wonder if someone I wonder if someone erased, you know, any knowledge of it because, you know, maybe they don't want people coming in, you know, and so people can't find a town with no name.
But we get visitors all the time. You never really hear about them going anywhere else, though, do you?
No, mostly they stay, yes.
Yeah. Even that guy, Timothy, I hear they got him and brought him all the way back here. He's in a hospital right up the street.
The judge. Yeah, well, I have to say, good riddance to him. He didn't help my sauce any. Can I tell you, hot dog man? I had the coolest idea. I made hot dog sauce. Because I was thinking of...
A sauce out of hot dogs?
Yeah, it was imagine if you could pour or spread hot dogs onto any food.
I don't know about
His eyes
that.
go red. His eyes go red.
Yeah.
No, I mean...
Hearing about something like that makes me right angry.
I mean no offense by it, of course. I thought you would think it was cool because, you know, hot dog man, hot dogs, you know, hot dog sauce. He's like,
I understand.
his fingers grow claws.
Yeah, and it slowly stands.
He walks over to Joan, and he just like grabs Joan by the ears, and he splits in half, and goes inside of Joan's head.
And then he walks out of the cell.
Yeah. Through the bars.
Yeah. That is scene. Yeah, I'll take that black die.
I will. Is there another storytelling part?
Oh, yeah, we do.
Oh, yeah, we get to wrap it up.
Epilogues,
Okay,
yeah.
great.
We get aftermath
That's
here.
right.
What the hell is this? Oh, that's holdovers for that. Okay. Where are you? So yeah, you roll the dice in front of yourself. And whichever color is lower, you subtract out of whichever color is higher.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy. Okay, Jones, what'd you get?
I got a white 7.
Ooh, is that good?
Yeah, that's pretty good. White 7. Promising. This is a soft aftermath, by the way. It won't be as brutal as the other one. Promising. To you, anyway, there's light at the end of the tunnel if you can just soldier on through the grind. You may be worse for the wear, but next time will be totally different.
Wow.
So now you say a little bit and a little epilogue about what happens to D.D. Donaldson.
So yeah, we're going way into the future.
Okay.
Dick is an old man.
Oh.
And he goes by Dick now.
Yes, yeah, no, he's been Dick for a long time. And walking down the street, and there's 2 kids that are out in front of their house selling lemonade. And up on the sign, it's like Susie's Lemonade. But in the corner, it's like Timmy's Lemonade. And they like have drawings around them.
Yeah.
And then like you can tell because Timmy wrote his with blue paint, and Susie wrote hers with red paint. You can see there's a little red over by Timmy, a little blue over by Susie, and they're kind of bickering as he comes up. I'm just like, whoa, I'll take a glass of your lemonade there. Just like, sure, I said I was gonna serve it. And like, okay, fine, you serve it, but I get to serve it the next time. And just like, all right. And he goes and like hands it up to him and says, boy, that's delicious. Now, I just want to let the 2 of you know that I once bickered a lot with my sibling, and didn't get me anywhere. You have to cherish this time, kids. You're not gonna get this time back. You gotta share. You gotta realize that. And the Timmy just like splashes like lemonade up on him. And it's just like, move on, mister. And he's like, all right, I'm sorry. It just keeps on walking. That's it.
Nice. I imagine him wearing a suit in that scene.
Yeah.
He's got a trench. Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Love it. Which
You
number?
were going
Summer's
to-
almost over. It's getting a little
Flash.
chilly. Yeah. We didn't get there. I was cut off. Yeah.
What number did you get?
I got Black 3.
Black 3. Extremely awful. Whatever you care about is gone, that's for sure. And you're probably also missing a tooth.
So it's somehow Dee Dee slipped away after stabbing you, so that it just looked like a random act of murder. You're the death of the food this year. You just it never got solved.
always one.
And you didn't remember me actually, so it never could be proved that I was. But after I killed you, I went down back to the river to get some more of the corn sauce out of Linda's pocket, and she's gone. And I don't know where. Who's there? Someone's there. She's gone, and I'm like, okay. And someone help me. I don't know what else to do.
Joan St. John's is watching from the bushes,
There
and
it is.
Linda is standing next to her, resurrected by the ghost sauce.
Oh, fuck. There it is. I see them from across the river.
Zombie arc.
There it is. Yes, this is the next day. They're across the river. I see them, and I try to run away, but I can't because I run into the bush. I fall back into the bush, and you guys float over the river. Linda punches me in the mouth. I lose a tooth.
And Joan just goes, "Hello, Dee Dee.
I'm the best, Dee Dee.
Yeah.
I'm the best.
Soon you might be the only."
What?
What?
The other way around. The other way around. The other way around. What? I got a 2 white. Degrading. You are the poster child for humiliation and disgrace. Nobody loves you. Nobody even likes you. Your reputation, such as it is, precedes you, and you are a broken person.
Aww.
How could you do what you did? So yeah, I mean, I still haven't put on clothes. Everyone knows I'm like this dead person, but I just am still in town, because you can't leave this town, and me and Linda are now, we're like dead friends, and we go around and we like enact, like we're like vigilantes. We try to like fix problems of the town, but we always like mix it up. We always get like one thing mixed up and wrong. So like we have good intentions, but we never really do it right. And so like everyone in town is just like, please stop doing this. You're freaking everyone out. You're gross. You smell. Stop. And I keep trying to run into, like, Joan keeps like seeing me around town and stuff.
Jones is
wait.
inside of Hot Dog Man.
Right. I forgot Jones has been like,
She's been ingested.
yeah. So I don't see Joan. I'm looking for Joan.
Yeah,
like that's the
she's
thing
somewhere.
I want. And
Even
any
if she's dead, you could revitalize her. You know, like
right.
it's,
Yeah,
it's worth
I could
finding-
get if I could find Joan.
Yeah.
Because she went missing. And there are rumors of a strange entity in town other than ourselves. And every time we go somewhere looking for him, people just say, well, you're too late. He's gone. Yeah. And that's kind of, she just haunts the town trying to solve problems. Never dies ever again.
Yeah.
Just around forever.
Just immortal.
And can never leave, potentially.
Yeah, can never leave the town.
Black 5.
Oh.
Oh, I guess we'll do yours.
I guess we'll do yours.
Okay.
Black 5,
After
inspirational. As in, isn't it inspirational how that poor child managed to claw her way out of that hideous rat hole of a life? And isn't she just a little trooper? So yeah, not great, but not terrible.
All right.
Okay. There's it's just imagine like a fancy log cabin that's like, it's like 3 stories. The ceiling is super high, you know, and like really tall like windows. And there's a long fancy table with just lots of just old people in like very elaborate fancy robes, and just all races. Just it's a very diverse table from people all around the world. And then a big door opens and Hot Dog Man walks in. And he just clip clop up to his seat in the table, which is the head of the table, obviously. He sits down and he goes, everything's going pretty good. And scene.
Oh God!
Much to report.
Everything's going pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Oh my God! That's Fiasconauts for September 2018.
So good.
What have we done?
Hot Dog Man, I would really like fan art for Hot Dog Man.
God.
He's wearing a flesh-colored suit.
Terrifying.
Yeah.
His skin is hot dog skin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
hot
unreal.
dog skin.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just bizarre, creepy man. Always kind of sing-song talking voice.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah, it's like, that
Like
makes me
balloon
pretty
animals.
mad. Yeah,
Yeah, that makes me pretty mad. He's like Danny Kaye, but a hot dog. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching and listening. Patreon.com/EasyAllies. If you're $1 or up, you get this a day early. No, $5 and up, you get this a day early. $1 and up, you're just the best.
You get to see Cup of Jones.
You get to see
Yeah,
Copper
you get
Jones.
exclusive stuff.
I know Cup of Jones.
Yeah.
I did the song for it.
Yes, you did.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
You wanna
trivia.
sing
Oh, well,
us
no,
a
not
song?
Cuppa Jones. Trailer Jones.
Oh, that's
never mind.
Trailer
He's got a trailer.
It's
Jones.
got bad blues. Yeah.
Yeah, she's in there.
Anywho,
Jesus, Jessica.
thank you to our guest,
Wow.
our guest, Jessica.
Jessica.
Jessica. We did it.
That is awesome. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming by.
I love this.
Hyper RPG, where can people find you on the whatever?
I'm not consolidated, so it's at Jessica Verdi with an I, or it's at Messica Dirty on Instagram.
Messica Dirty's pretty good.
That's really good.
It is.
Yeah.
I've been told that I needed to change it because if I wanted to be professional, it wouldn't be considered such. But I don't give a flying fuck.
Yeah.
No, there's
Yeah,
no
yeah,
such
yeah.
thing as
There you go.
anything.
Yeah, so I just rather be difficult, be harder to find me in both places. So,
Yeah.
and yeah, keep an eye out for me and his wifey poo doing some cool things soon. So
Yeah, Ripley. So we'll be back again next month with a chilling Halloween Fiasconauts, which will have, I think, you and Ben and me and Hubie maybe on it.
I think that's the crew.
That's the crew, I think.
No Jones?
No, I'm out.
No Jones.
Okay.
Oh, thanks, Kyle. I'm touched.
Sure.
He's on all of them.
All right. Okay.
But look forward to it. It'll be cool. It'll be fun. It'll be spooky. It'll be scary next month on Fiasconauts.
Spoopy.
Spoopy. Bye-bye.
Bye.